Hello and welcome to Knights of Faded Roses, a Vampire the Masquerade game. Here we are once more joining us all together to tell a vampire story. We would like to just take a moment and do a few announcements. First and foremost, this is a vampire game, so there may well be violence, blood, gore, guts, veins in your teeth, not to mention a lot of swearing and sexual content and innuendo. I can't control any of these people, so I'm not even going to try. So if you're not comfortable with that, go now, please. It is a non-canon Vampire the Masquerade game. So for those new here, that means that this little game of ours, well played in the TTRPG world and in the Vampire the Masquerade world, it is not something that's sanctioned by, nor a part of World of Darkness world. We don't get kickbacks, revenue, or recognition from World of Darkness. We don't get paid for it. This is just us doing our fun thing. So it's not, linked to any of the affiliated storylines. So in that particular vein, that leads us to sponsorships. If you are a gaming or comic book shop and you've seen what we do here and you love it, we'd love to advertise your shop here. You could have your shop info showing up on the screen at our intermission and down below in the description box. So please contact us on Twitter and YouTube at PDX Gaming Productions. You can find us on Twitter at PDX by Night. You can find us on Facebook under Knights of Faded Roses. You can find us on Tumblr under Knights of Faded Roses and PDX Gaming Productions. Just look for the tags. We're there. Also, if you love to see us continuing to do all of this, please become a fan of our family and click like and subscribe here on our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr for more information. All of those links will be down below too. We would like to thank Willamette Falls Studios once again for hosting our game, and Josh Reynolds for being here to help produce us. If you'd like more information on how Willamette Falls Studios can help your studio productions, please go ahead and drop them a line. They'd love to hear from you. They have state-of-the-art studio spaces, including a podcast booth, a fully functioning studio kitchen, a green screen studio, which we're sitting in the midst of. It's behind me. Trust me, it's there. Regular standard studio, which is on the other side in the darkness there. Editing suites, and a new music recording studio being built in the basement. So it's going to be beautiful. So on a more serious note, this particular episode is going to include some possibly triggering situations. This includes gaslighting, reconditioning, and brainwashing. So please, we want you to use your best judgment when watching this episode. If you need to step away, this is not, it's not personal. We want you to go ahead and make that good decision for yourself. With that, the only other thing is that as a late holiday prezi, I got everybody presents.
Woo, prezzies!
Yes. So, these are for your table. These are for your table. I'm pretty sure you'll figure out which one is yours. Yeah, there you go. I really hope that I got the sizing right. I'm really sorry if I didn't. I can go ahead and get them fixed, but I think I got the sizing right for everybody. So.
Oh yeah, this is good.
The Ventrue got the Camarilla. Carpe Vitae for our lovely Tremere. Vampire Brat for our bratty little Nos. And a beautiful Alexandra for our lovely Alexandra.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
We'll look it up.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, happy holidays late. I'm really glad these arrived in time. Got myself one that says, keep it surreal. So,
Which is quite applicable.
Quite so.
Very much so. So, with that, I believe all the announcements are done with, unless anybody else has anything to add.
I'm not trying to do character.
Do you want to do, so let's go ahead and do some introductions, please.
Hi, my name is Michael Underwood. I'm playing Alexandra Delisandra, the resident Malkavian who's not as crazy as you might think. Or maybe she's more crazy. Who knows?
I'm Diana Saracen. I play Aliana Kinsley,
And I am the Nosferatu who apparently has more dirty little family secrets than others realize.
You just gave us your last name for the first time ever. Just saying. That's our girl.
I am Elizabeth Hayes. I am the storyteller for this evening.
I'm Shannon Strobel. I play Alyssa Taylor, the resident Tremere and insufferable know-it-all.
My name is Tony Colombo. I'm playing Lancaster Harrison, as already commented, the Ventrue's Ventrue.
And insufferable know-it-all.
And insufferable know-it-all.
No, insufferable spend
Get.
it all.
Just
Spend it. There you go. There you go.
Just generally
Yeah.
The insufferable stick
Insufferable.
holder.
There you go.
And with that,
Yep, there's that.
There we
there's that
go.
rod right the way to the top.
right up the top there. Yeah, there you go. And with that, I believe that it is time for us to tell a little vampire story. And we're back. So, when last we left off, there was some interesting potential information that has been given by Uncle Alex, who was here for a little visit to help out figuring out what exactly was happening with the Antonio
Alejandro's a
von
different
Corbin,
Sombra.
as well as trying to figure out what's going on to the RV. You got a little bit of one-on-one training with him, so you do get that free pip in your special
Blood sorcery.
blood sorcery. You get your first pip in blood sorcery. So you can, and that is absolutely gratis because he spends the next 2 nights going ahead and working with you specifically.
Yay!
Since obviously, as far as he's concerned, you're not getting it from Diana, so you might as well go ahead and get it from me.
Which I'm sure pisses her off immensely.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, like okay, what a Frenchman thinks.
He heads off, and the third evening out, you, Alexandra, are supposed to be meeting with
Trinisa?
Trinisa.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't show up.
I will do the obligatory wait till 15 minutes after class starts, and then I will text her and see if she responds.
She does not respond.
I will
And
then
in
wait.
fact-
I will wait about 40 minutes, and then I'm going to text Tamina
Okay?
and ask her.
Tamina's response is, I haven't talked to her in a couple days. I don't know.
This is not good. Okay, I'm going to text the group. Has anyone heard from Trinisa in the last couple days? Has anybody heard from Trinisa since we dispatched the Fomori?
Have we?
No.
Respond back. I've not.
Your retainer probably passes the message to you.
It's very polite. No.
Yes.
Back several minutes later.
Several minutes later.
By-
Translation.
Via fax.
Translation. Translation.
You get it by specially trained courier owl.
That's amazing.
You get to wait 12 hours. And then a no.
Upon that, I'm going to text her and say, "Where are you?"
Time delay. Had to unbury the asshole. I'm on my way back.
Safe flight.
You get your Ralphus pistols.
Yay! Sorry.
Merry Christmas, nope.
And you get a message from Terry saying that you have your striker is ready for pickup.
Sweet.
So I'm going to pick up said striker, and I'm going to drive it to the storage slot where the whatchadoodles is.
Okay.
The RV.
Oh, 667.
Yeah, 667. Oh, 667. That was mine.
Oh no, that was okay.
no, no.
Yeah,
You're parking in 665.
You're parking in
665. Okay.
665. Right. Okay.
Right. So
the,
I
the
go to-
other side of Stitch.
I said, that's my space.
Stitch
but-
is 626.
Right.
Right. So I was. Oh, 627 was mine. Okay.
That's
so
right.
667. Either way.
Sure.
Go down there, drive it down, park it next to the RV,
Okay.
get one of those little cheesy Christmas bow stickery things,
That's lovely.
and just stick it on the center of the steering wheel
Okay.
with a note that says "with love,"
There you go.
and then I'm gonna close it and just not tell her about it. I'm gonna wait for her to find it.
There you go. So we're going to fast forward about 2.5 or 3 weeks. No one's heard anything from Trinisa
Interesting.
at all. You've continued to try to reach her. You've continued to try to reach Tamina. Tamina is doing Tamina things. Not really, doesn't seem to be too overly worried, but is very definitively distanced herself from Trinisa.
In that time period, how goes the hunt for Jacob?
Jacob has disappeared off the face of the earth.
Of course he has. And if we had any luck getting... Oh, shit, she was our main line. Have we been able to establish any contacts with Thin Bloods locally?
Go ahead and roll a streetwise and throw in some intelligence for me.
Is there anything other than Streetwise I can put on that?
No, there is not, because you're talking about a group of people that literally live by their wits and street awareness.
I'll take it. 2 successes.
Okay. You do find a couple people who they are not specifically Thin Bloods, but they do have connections to that group,
Okay.
or at least some people within the group. A lot of them have gone to ground with the disappearance of Jacob. Doesn't sound like there's been any new brewers that have popped up of late. Most of them are just trying to keep to themselves. You are more than welcome to try.
Yes, you do.
What? Do you mind if I throw in on that too?
6.
6 successes. I don't think you need to.
I don't need to. Okay, we're good.
You find out that there are 2 distinctive groups right now, neither of whom are interested in trying to push further into Portland. They are perfectly happy being quiet and underground. Not literally, but simply under the radar. They don't want to have attention being brought to them. They are, if possible, wanting to leave, although so far they haven't found any way to do so.
Are you gonna pass this info to me at all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, if they're wanting to lay low and another brewer hasn't shown up, how are they feeding?
It's a really good question.
So we need to figure out how they're feeding, and if they're wanting to leave, I'd suggest we don't tell King Stick Up Butt. But
We can send them to Phoenix. Their population's growing.
say we can
my.
we can see about sending them to Phoenix, or see where they want to go and see if we can't ship them out safely.
Oh, you mean we could send them to Yuma, where all the old folks are?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Put them right at the border to Mexico.
Yuma and all the Marines.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and Thin Bloods would actually probably do okay that way.
Yeah.
Well, let's find a contact and see what we can do.
Well, no, Yuma's kind of in the northwest of the state.
Oh, in the meantime, did my real estate purchase go through?
Yes.
Yes.
Just for funsies, I'm gonna let's see. Okay, remind me again who was missing. Who's AWOL?
The Thin Bloods. Oh, Jacob.
Trinisa.
Trinisa,
Yeah,
the sheriff.
Ping her cell. See if I can make that work.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll investigation and
Would be technology.
toss in your technology.
Okay. Let's see here. I got 4 successes.
Okay. Yeah, not horribly difficult. It's pinging at her home.
Has it moved any in the last little
No.
while? Interesting. See if I can't hack my way into it. Find out when the last activity was.
Okay.
it's-
With those 4 successes,
Is it still actively pinging?
it is still actively pinging.
Okay. Then yeah. Okay.
Yeah, which means it's
Which means you can
switched
try and
on.
get into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
With those 4 successes, you find that there have been no incoming or outgoing calls.
Okay. What's the battery life?
Battery life is on that is almost dead.
Okay, so that means yeah. Okay.
Trace where it is.
It's at her house.
Okay. Well, we don't know where her. I've never been to her house, so.
Well, neither have I, actually.
Nobody has. You want to find it?
Yes, I do.
Yes, we do. But we need to get everybody together first.
Okay.
All right. Text everybody up. Says I found her cell. It's pinging at her home.
What's the battery?
Nearly dead, like 3-4%.
Well, at least it's not on the charger. But it also means either she has been home, or she found a way to extend the battery life like crazy on that thing.
Tell you what.
There's not been any activity. When was the last any activity on that thing?
Last activity was his text or her text to her.
Okay. And when was the last outgoing of anything? Message, text, email, web
Last
search.
outgoing was just after Uncle Alex left.
So it's been about a week.
I'm going to send a text to the
It's
group,
been about 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
including Lancaster, and say, let's meet up at my city house, and I give you the directions to the coin tower.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Did I finally replace my bike? Should have done by now.
You did.
Okay,
You
good.
finally did. Yes.
Oh yeah, and I need to find out about that firearms pip. See if that
And
finally came
the
through.
code has changed, but you have the new code.
Okay.
Of course I do.
Poke the button.
You helped me program it.
Right.
Lancaster, you have your driver drive you into town, into the city. This particular address is a very well-appointed, fairly tall for Portland, really. It's the coin tower. It's the Bing Pink.
Yeah.
That's Bancor.
Oh no, that is Bancor. It's
Coin tower is the Phillips screwdriver.
Yeah. It is
Never thought of it that
very
way.
nice. Right.
Rather fitting since there I got screwed.
It is located downtown. Not really much in the way of parking around there, but there is a parking structure just
underneath.
south of it, so it's fairly easy for your driver to find someplace to go. You are instructed to be dropped off in the back.
In the back.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to take the servant's
The
entrance.
non-public entrance.
It's the non-public private entrance to the penthouse.
And you are given
Well,
a
then that's okay.
unique code
No.
to enter to activate the elevator.
Yep.
Oh.
And instructions on how to do so. Basically, it's the, walk up, press down, but you're actually going to go up type of thing. When you press down, it will open up an actual keypad where you will probably have somebody else go ahead and enter in the keypad for you
Yes, I
because
have an
you're
assistant.
Lancaster.
I have an assistant who can touch things.
Yes, you have a person who
I
will
have-
touch
Why
things.
can't? What are you, La Sombra now? You can't touch it?
No, I'm
No,
not.
he just
Just a
has people to
germaphobe.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
has
that's right.
people
He's
touch-
Howie.
yeah.
Forgot.
Yeah. And then as you go in, there is it's just one single button, and that takes you straight up to the penthouse.
Excellent.
When you arrive, it opens up and into a very well-appointed, large, open. It's
Big open space.
big open space
sunken living
layout,
room
sunken
area.
living room area. There's long table with chairs that are fairly well pointed.
There's some scaffolding in there because there's some remodeling being done.
Yeah.
There's some doors off to the right that you don't know where they go. And there's other doors along the various points.
Big ass library.
Big ass library. 3 of the doors have keypads. One of them has keypads and a retinal scanner.
You have no idea what that is. It looks fancy.
It's a bright light.
It looks like HAL 9000. If you've ever seen, if he's ever seen,
It looks
No,
very
he hasn't.
fancy.
Oh,
It looks very, very fancy.
It's very technological, yes.
and
That's
there's a
an
big chair that's been
unusual
spray
word.
painted
But-
multiple
buttons are not allowed to
times.
push.
What color is it
And-
this week?
No, there isn't.
Oh, you destroyed it?
No, I'd be actively taking it apart.
Okay,
No, I need new tools for taking
Does
out
my
people I
bike fit
don't
in the
like.
lift?
gotcha.
Yes.
Good, because I'm not leaving it out
I assume
Fair.
in downtown Portland to get
Right.
nicked. Thank you very much.
my friend here, George, he can just stand by the elevator for now.
That's fine.
All right. George.
George is like, yes, sir. Very quietly stands
I'll
there.
just point to a small lounge to the side. If you get thirsty or anything, there are drinks and stuff in there.
Sir? Yes, sir.
I promise I will not harm your retainer. I promised I would not harm your retainer.
I noticed your choice of words, and I live by the motto "Trust but verify." So,
There you
Fair.
go.
Which was and so does your ghoul, which is why it was sir before even walking in, and then yes, sir. Just
He
stay
finds
there.
a decent wine selection. If he goes in, does he go in and look, or does he stay?
No, no, he asked permission before he was
fine.
even remotely going to go there.
Okay, that's fine.
that's how it's fine.
Finally roll up. Text. I'm here.
Okay.
You get a code that's personal to you,
Okay.
and come on up.
Okay.
Okay. Roll the bike in. Let's see. Roll up. Joyce, where's George currently?
Just
That's
to
just
the
by the
left.
door.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
just
I
to the
will-
left as soon as the doors open.
So I see George stood there. Look down at my bike. Take my bike
To the right.
elsewhere.
Yeah, to the right.
To the right. Yep.
Yeah, you watch as
Yeah, there's a little
can't.
bobble. Yeah, just like walk in, see George.
you see it's a very nice, well-appointed bicycle. It suddenly opens up and comes into along with Alyssa, and she looks around.
Third door on the right.
Thank you. Yeah. all while keeping my eye on George because he's stood there very suspect.
Yeah, there you are. So yeah, you go ahead and everybody meets in the center area. Like I said, there's a nice table that's there with chairs.
Alex is sitting there reviewing her notes in her laptop as to what's going on. Was what they've gathered so far.
Okay.
She's got a nice, what looks like a cup of blood in a chalice next to her on some fancy warming thing
Okay.
to keep it,
Posh.
Nice and warm.
yeah. Posh. It's one of those little coffee cup.
It's a mug warmer. I mean, come
It
on.
looks cooler than it is.
Yeah, right. It's a mug warmer.
So you haven't got one of those like super fancy whoosh type
No.
machines.
No.
It's not an aerator, it's a mug warmer. That's
okay.
all it is.
I'm not going to steam the blood.
No, maybe we
amazing.
should just get you an ember mug so it stays warm without the extra accoutrements.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not.
Oh, it doesn't matter what you do with clots. It's just keeping it's warm, clotted blood. It's like half of it isn't even worthless. It's just
It's amazing
Anyway.
what happens when you pour alcohol in it.
Yeah.
oh god, that just denatures a lot of it.
Enough blood thinners and anything works.
I mean,
Part of me wants to just continue down that thought process just to fuck with him.
Let's not derail this too
you
much.
all sit and
George, George, one thing.
Yes, sir.
Could you make the call to the Embers, please?
yes, sir.
To embers?
No, don't worry.
To embers?
Don't worry. It's a pleasant place where we don't have to worry about anything happening there.
Okay.
We are here now.
Indeed.
So what do we know about Trinisa?
That's
You made arrangements,
what
didn't
we know is that we don't know. She's gone. Well, let me phrase that.
She's in the wind.
She's in the wind. The last contact that I can tell that anybody's had with her is myself when I spoke with her the night we dispatched the Fomori.
You're still not allowed to press any buttons.
I'm sorry, I just saw his notepad. Why am I not freaking surprised?
One of those things just lying around, you know.
Yeah.
He's literally
writing
got
the
money
margins.
to burn.
$10, he starts lighting a cigar with it.
It's
No.
amazing.
Tobacco is something I farmed. I never actually used it.
Oh, that explains so much.
Anyway.
We have to get you some of the crazy, wacky tobacco and see what happens.
Do you have anything you can
you-
offer?
I believe some people
It's
refer
me
to
you're
that
talking
as the,
to.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, it's one of those things, substances that were recently legalized that seems to
It's Oregon. Everything's legal.
taste,
Or at
makes
least
everything
decriminalized.
taste
Most, yeah, most everything.
Indeed.
Although running about.
Pass this over.
Where's me cut?
No.
Hey, I already gave you your cut.
Oh yeah.
Well, that explains a lot too.
George comes over.
Remember to
Sir.
install security systems.
They say it's going to take about 35 to 40 minutes.
Be more than enough time.
Yes, sir.
Start wearing hats indoors.
Did you have you taken care of the RV yet?
I've been home for what, a week and a half?
Yeah. You,
Well,
you
what do
been-
you think I've done in the week and a half?
have you been to the RV? I thought so. You're welcome.
I knew that Christmas present would be handy. By the way, I got myself one too because it was just too pretty.
Yeah.
Once you can prove that you can aim and not hurt something, we'll talk.
Oh no, I just
You
want
wouldn't know what to do with it.
I just want to drive it.
Never use
There's
something
no
like
driving.
She's talking about the pistols. I was talking about the striker.
Yeah, yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Wait, are we shooting things now?
Not to right now. Unless somebody pisses me off again.
We should probably not give the mage a Rufus pistol. That's asking for trouble. Even
an
if she gets
urge
trained.
to do
Hang on,
violence,
hang on.
regardless of the situation. I wouldn't.
You've
agree
seen my
with that at
family
all.
tree.
No, of course not.
I'm not worried about that one.
So,
true.
so you're saying about Trinisa? Did we find her?
No, we haven't. Well, that's not true.
We've not located her yet.
We've not located her body. We've located her. Alyssa has located her
Mobile.
phone.
Yeah, I found a mobile.
So my suggestion would be we either send somebody to check on it or we go check on it.
Well, I would prefer that somebody like the Scourge take care of this, because you never know what could be there. But if you think that it demands our personal attention, then
I've been given to understand that the Scourge is working on her own projects at the moment, so I will reach out to her and see, but I suspect she may not be available. She's still doing work for the Caliph.
You still got those coordinates for where the phone was?
Yeah. Send them
Divided
along.
loyalties.
Pull up camera systems in
Okay.
the general area and nail down triangulation of.
Sure. So it's pinging off of 3 specific cell towers. You figure it is the home itself is most likely one of it's really nice. It's in the northeast quadrant of Laurelhurst. Looks to be a very nice, well-appointed stucco 1930s Art Deco style. A little bit of a driveway going up. There's a gated home. So, yeah. You figure
Okay.
that's where it seems to be pinging from.
Do you think this could be related to the Thin Bloods? Because she was supposed to be finding us inroads.
That's what I'm wondering.
What
I
do we
don't
know
think
about the Thin
so.
Bloods so far?
I really think this is something else.
The Thin Bloods have gone to ground. There have been, we've got a couple things in play to locate them, and it does not appear that Jacob, not obviously anyway, it does not appear that Jacob has had a replacement show up, which does make me wonder about how they're feeding. But we're still not seeing massive masquerade breaches, so that's. Perhaps if we can find Trinisa, we can find out a little more.
Agreed.
The elevator dings.
Look up and look over.
Doors open. A large chair that looks very familiar
Oh, excellent.
is being brought in. And George helps the other gentleman.
Hold.
Does it not fit your decor?
Actually, it doesn't match the core, but she's going to walk over and she's going to inspect it.
Oh, sure.
She's going to make sure there's no hidden compartments, no hidden weapons.
Okay. Go ahead and investigation and intelligence, please.
Intelligence, got it.
If you're looking for secret compartments, some subterfuge would be
2 successes.
Again,
2 successes.
Good to
Yeah.
have in
No.
there.
It's pretty much exactly the same chair that was originally over at.
It's not. It can't be the exact same chair that got destroyed.
Looks to be exactly the same.
Okay, so it's the same model. Okay, because it can't be the exact same unless he's. Okay, I'm going to look for. There any glue where the splinters got put back together or anything like that?
Nope. Looks like a perfectly pristine chair.
Okay.
That's new. There was no way that could have survived.
Yeah.
just
No.
bring it over. Everything will be fine. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nope. Take it back to the elevator.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is
Take it.
this yours? This location? I'm sorry. Am I overstepping my position here in adding a little comfort to your abode, Alexandra?
We don't need the tension, so it's probably best.
If we are supposed to be equal coterie members, nobody's getting a throne.
Oh, that's not a throne. It's just comfortable.
Then where are the others?
Other what?
Oh,
Oh, if you wanted
you
one,
the
I could
chairs?
definitely get you one. That's very easily done. If you'd asked, I would be
If
happy
you'd
to
asked
provide.
before you brought it in,
Oh,
you
sorry.
might have found out.
There was just expectations I had to live up to. Mm-hmm. So, would you like one? Would you all like one? I can get one for each one of you. Color coordinated. Silk.
No.
Cushion of down.
No.
You sure?
I'm good.
Sorry, I'm not a pretentious asswipe.
Well, you don't need to be a pretentious asswipe. You just need to have some style.
This you call style.
No, this is called flaunting.
Flexing, I think is what the kids are calling it these days.
I don't care what the
I
kids are
think I
calling
understand
it.
what the terms they're using. Yeah.
2 gentlemen staring at everybody going back and forth, holding a chair.
Oh, what? Wave them off. You can
Please.
take it. You can return it.
You just park in the
Yes,
corner.
sir.
Just park in the corner, lads.
They back up. Back into the elevator. Doors close.
It's probably better that you did that, otherwise I'd have to pick it up and throw it down the shaft.
Why would you do that?
Read the room, Lancaster.
Because it makes me uncomfortably mad.
Oh, I had no idea the chairs could so offend thee. But if that's your thing, I understand.
It wasn't. It's not the chair, mate. It's the flex.
I don't really understand, but it's okay.
It's not surprising that you don't understand.
You're
Just
showing off.
read the room.
Must not break out my pliers.
Nope. Okay, so
In through the nose.
Do we
out
wanna
through the
send
mouth.
somebody-
Breathe in Jesus. Breathe out sin.
are you in the wrong house, honey?
Wow!
You're not a big
I think it's more breathe in sin, breathe out Jesus,
no.
but
Okay,
you know.
Fuck no.
All right, let's
Church
run.
of England.
That's the last time I let you sit and talk with Alexander and know where that Satan comes from.
At least she's not a papist. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Well,
True.
yeah.
Do we want to
that-
send somebody to check it, or do we want to check it ourselves?
Crimson horror and all.
Hang on. Pop into the city cameras.
Okay.
Go back for the last 3 weeks, focusing in that area.
Okay.
Do the same. Multiple eyes.
All right.
Can't hurt.
Investigation and technology, please.
So 4.
I marvel at your skills. So modern.
Yeah, it helps.
Gotta love how he sucks up to the neonate.
Well, you know,
Let's see here.
like attitudes and all.
No, I like her.
5 and 3. All right. So with a total of 8 combined, you see standard daily life going back and forth, regular visits from, delivery personnel. You get garbage goes through regularly, daily deliveries of mail throughout the area. Doesn't seem to be anything overtly out of play.
Is her alarm system online?
Does she have one? That's the next question.
I'd be shocked if she didn't. She's got to have something.
You do
Dog.
notice about 3 days ago. You're not sure, but the front gate seems to have been moved a bit.
Moved as in opened and closed?
Opened
Okay.
and possibly not completely closed.
Well, somehow I doubt the local B&E gang's hitting her, so not if they want to live.
But if things remain stagnant long enough, that's usually a sign that they can.
Fair enough. Mm-hmm. On that one, I will agree. I'm going to text Tamina,
Okay?
ask her if she's available this evening. I suspect the answer will be no, but I'm going to ask anyway.
She texts back. I am just about ready to head to bed, actually. I'm on the other side of the world.
Oh!
Lovely.
Have a nice rest. We found Trinisa's cell phone. We have not found Trinisa. Your assistance in finding her would be greatly appreciated if you can come back as soon as you can get back.
I will do what I can.
Do we have an ETA on your return?
Not right now. ...
Understood.
Is anybody else disturbed by the divided loyalties of our scourge?
I do not doubt her loyalty to Portland. I do not doubt her loyalty to the area, to the group as a whole. I do have issue with the Caliph exercising duties, rights, whatever. I don't doubt her loyalty. I don't think she's out to fuck us, but I don't trust her sire. But then again, anyone who trusts the Caliph is probably a fool.
Is that a yes? You are worried about her divided loyalties?
It's not her I'm worried about. So yeah, it's a yes and no.
I don't trust anybody's sire.
Lancaster, you know, just as an aside, you've been here in Portland long enough. You know Tamina's dedication to the city. You also know, having had a tumultuous relationship with your own sire, that sometimes the old adage of blood being thicker than water is more than an annoyance. It is a situation that needs to be curtailed while control can be had. And prior to things getting out of control. It is much better to exercise your control than it is to have your sire exercise their control.
Well, I think that both of them should at least find some sort of, for lack of a better term, deputies that can operate exclusively within this fair domain.
That is up to us if we want to find one.
Well, I mean, it's their, I mean, they get the rights to choose their own deputies. I mean,
They get the rights to make suggestions. If you understand, I mean, based on how
well,
scourges
I'm
work
not,
in
I'm not saying
general.
that we don't approve anything, but still, it would be nice to have somebody local here 100%.
Text Tamina. Sorry to bother you yet again. In your absence, do you have anyone, or can you recommend anyone we can have to cover things while you're away for your scourge duties?
You get a text back. I'll see what I can find.
Thank you. Better?
Oh, yeah, just some kind of progress would be nice. Yeah.
Well, so we obviously can't send the scourge. I'm not sending Fluffy.
No.
Well, Fluffy is valuable, too valuable to everyone, in my humble opinion. So maybe a little hands-on this evening.
I'm down.
I'll go.
Well, I would assume that we would need some kind of technical expertise for whatever may be between the road and the door.
She reaches back, pulls out her pistol, this rather unusual-looking pistol.
Is it a Nerf
checks
gun?
the chamber. Yeah.
Well,
Puts it back.
that kind of thing, I'm sure, is used for whatever may be between the door and Trinisa, but or Trinisa's phone at least. But yeah, so I assume that you guys can lead the how do they put it? Point. Is that the
You
right
want us to be
terminology?
meat shields, Lancaster?
Oh, I didn't say that at all. I just
Yes,
figured
yes, he
we'd
does.
put
Yes, he
the
does.
most
Yes, he
important
does.
and individuals for the circumstance.
The
in
most
the
important
front.
individuals for the circumstance are the four of us equally.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Looking up schematics of the area.
All right.
What's underground? And is there an opening to her house?
There is not an opening to her house. There are, for the most part, Laurelhurst is one of those areas that because you have, it's mostly built on the side of a dormant volcano, for lack thereof. It's
Yay, Portland.
yeah.
Yay,
It
Mount
is.
Tabor.
It's fairly decently. The sewage areas are fairly decently appointed. They learned after the repeated issues with downtown how to go ahead and actually build a decent sewage system. I'm looking at you, Portland Waterworks. I'm looking at you. Still have to fix downtown. Just saying. Anyway, so there's nothing per se that is large enough to actually breach into her home. As far as like an underground entryway. There's
Can I
not
see-
really
can I
anything.
see if I
Dormant
can find the
volcano. You don't
blueprints
by
to
any
the
chance know if
house?
there are any lava tubes in the area?
Yeah, you
do
can.
Do I look like a geologist?
No, but you do like to skull.
What do I need to?
You look like an urban explorer.
I guess that would be.
Oh my god. Really? You think that's
Technology
gonna work?
and
No, but it's
investigation.
I got 2.
You got 2.
Yes.
It is not horribly difficult to find, honestly.
Yeah, because this should all be public record anyway.
Yeah, it's all public record. I mean, really, it was more, were you able to get into the
Into the planning.
into the
department.
planning department, which, I mean, for you, it's the equivalent of having ABC 123 as their password. So,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't believe it. That's the password an idiot keeps on his luggage.
yeah, no. So you
Remind
get
me to
in.
change the password on my luggage.
It's a very nice 2-story stucco built in the 1930s, renovated in the 1960s. It looks like there had been a basement and then there was a sub-basement put into it
Okay.
in the 1970s.
So I can download all that stuff onto my tablet.
Okay.
Have we established if her alarm system is online? Or if it's self-contained?
You have not yet.
Okie dokie.
If it's online and we can get into it, we can check internal cameras.
Yeah, but if it's a standalone,
Then we can't.
yeah, then we can't.
It doesn't hurt to look.
So we're looking at technology and
I would think
investigation.
Yep.
And then
Anything
wits.
else?
And
Probably some
wits.
subterfuge, because if you're looking to break into an alarm system, that'd be the place
Yeah,
to
I
go.
would say subterfuge rather than wits.
Really? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5?
5?
bad.
Okay. It is a self-contained.
It's worth a shot. That's
Do you have any
smart,
lock
but
picking
it's
skills?
funny you should.
I know that joke. So,
Because if we catch you in the back seat trying to pick our locks,
Oh, you won't catch me doing it.
I gotta love Pink Floyd references. Okay,
Yeah, you know it.
So, if things go wrong, we run like hell. That's all there is to it.
yeah, pretty much.
all right.
So,
Scatter like roaches.
So, what are you all doing?
I'm gonna break out. I almost said something really bad.
I'll say it anyway.
I'm gonna break out the lesbian status symbol that is my Subaru Forester.
Actually, honey, it's the Outback. The Forester was kind of the family car.
Yeah,
the Outback was
the Outback
the
was the
lesbian car.
lesbi car.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
The Outback, yeah. And
I
had one.
upgraded.
Okay.
But do you have a big fluffy dog in the back? And snow tires?
Snow tires are an option. I do not have the big fluffy dog yet.
Do you have a rally rack on top with a couple spares tied on it?
Anyway,
And a sticker saying I shop at Lowe's.
You gotta shop at Lowe's.
Gotta shop at Lowe's. Yep.
my God,
And don't forget.
wasted on my own petard. Clearly, okay.
And the keep it weird.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
gotta
definitely
have
to keep it weird.
Gotta have to keep it weird.
Gotta
still.
have the keep it weird on the back.
And the woman power stick. on
Okay,
it.
but do you also have your flannel shirt in the back site?
I have the flannel shirt in the back seat. I also have the picture of Alucard from Helsing in the corner.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Okay.
Lesbian status symbol approved.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. So you're pulling out
Wow.
pulling out the Subaru. All right.
I look at Lancaster. I'm like, you're gonna have to slum it, dear. If we go rolling up there in an Escalade or a limousine, we're gonna stand out like a sore freaking thumb.
Well, it's a high,
it's
it's
a
a
little
high
more
fluid
station.
area. It'll be fine. An Escalade, a mirror.
It's not Lake Oswego.
No, but still, it's the Lake Oswego of
I'm still
Northeast
going to
Portland.
take the Forester because it's going to stand out less,
All right.
and I can just do a drive-through.
You go
It,
everywhere.
the house is fairly near Laurelhurst Park. So, yeah. That you are correct in assuming that it would probably not stick out as much.
So I'm going to drive on over, and as we approach the neighborhood, I'm going to kick on heightened senses.
Okay.
Same.
What are you?
I'm
what's
going to focus. I'm
specifically?
going to focus primarily on visual.
Okay.
I mean, it heightens everything, but I'm going to try and narrow it down
Narrow
to
it down.
visual
Okay.
predominantly.
All right.
I'm going to go for audio because oftentimes security systems operate on sonic frequencies.
Oh, dude, you are just. It's
Ding,
like
ding, ding,
being
ding,
a
ding.
bat in. It's
In a bowling alley?
yeah. There's a lot of pings going on, man. I mean, Laurelhurst is a very highfalutin
You're
area
in a
for
mansion district, and
Northeast.
you're,
I
and you're
mean,
listening for
it's-
security systems.
This is a lot. There are pretty much every single home that you pass by has a different frequency, and they are all running, if not 1, 2, possibly even 3 different types of circuitous,
Circuitous.
Yeah.
circuitous
Circuits and all that good stuff.
alarms going on through there. So yeah, it's all on.
So,
Bursting with ultrasonics.
what time of night is it?
About 10:30, 11 o'clock.
So we're not going to be too out of place. Okay.
What
Yeah.
day of the week is it?
It is a Tuesday. I would not do that to you.
I don't know. You might to get even with me for Halloween. You might. Okay, so
It's a Tuesday. It's not, I mean, we're not talking weekends. We're not talking, you don't get an awful lot coming through there. Thankfully, it's not, it's a pastime for the Greek festival, so you're not having any of that weirdness going on with the Greek Orthodox Church that's nearby. But I mean, parking is at a premium. Laurelhurst area does not have a lot of in-street parking. Pretty much everybody has a driveway. Everybody has a way to go ahead and park their vehicles. The area itself is not known for being able to go ahead and be parked on the just in front of a house.
so I'm going to do a couple drive-bys.
Okay.
I'm going to deliberately speed so I get there before they do, or before Lancaster does.
Okay.
Never break the speed limits. I mean, it draws too much attention.
Anyway, so I'm going to, check the gate, make sure it's, is it still open just a hair?
Yep.
Look up at the house, do I see anything of interest?
House is dark.
What about local critters?
Local critters seem to shy away from this area. For whatever reason, this particular address, they don't like going in there. Not sure if it's because there might be a,
A vampire living there?
not sure if it's that. Not sure if perhaps she's got a barrier around the outside that could go ahead and,
Right. A sonic barrier.
yeah. Not quite sure. I mean,
I don't
you
know.
could-
Let's
you
ask
could
the
ask.
person who's listening.
Yes.
yeah, there is
Is there
a,
a sonic fence?
there's a sonic fence that's
Yeah.
on. It keeps local cats, dogs,
Birds,
anything that
raccoons.
would be bothered.
Okay, so you said parking is at a premium.
Parking is at a premium.
So what I'm going to suggest is let's park block and a half away, and walk on up. I will probably sneak in. I'm sure you will probably do it the same way I do.
Maybe a little differently.
Maybe. How's your sneaky sneaks?
Better than average.
I'm not even going to think to ask you.
I have people for that.
Okay.
Surprised it doesn't wear white gloves.
Nice, nice.
Give it time.
Yeah, just to double check. No.
Yeah, he's got people for that.
Right.
What's the local homeless population look like in here?
They are mostly down at Laurelhurst Park, which is about 7 to 8 blocks away. The nicer areas of Laurelhurst have made a concerted effort to keep them out
Of course they have.
of their locale.
So is this the northern part of the park on the far side, away from Stark, more towards Burnside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, park a couple blocks down, step out, look around, and then let me verify if I have to do a rouse check for this first. Give me a second, please.
You want us to do a rouse check for the start of the evening?
Yes, please, if everyone could do. I'm sorry. I
I'm
totally
good.
spaced it.
I'm good at hunger too.
Is that, that's what happened to me last time.
I botched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Botched?
I
rolled a one.
botched. I rolled a 1
Rolled
on
a
my
one.
rouse
All
check.
right.
2 hunger.
So you're a little more hungry this
Yep.
evening. You're gonna. That's gonna.
Yeah, that's gonna
That's
come
gonna
back
leave
to
a
haunt.
mark.
Oh. Okay. You are.
What are you at?
Right?
You're.
Huh?
What are
You're
you at?
rough, girl.
For hunger?
Yeah.
I'm at 2 now.
You're.
Okay.
So,
Where are you physically at this moment? Are you in the vehicle with them, or have you been dropped off at this point?
We're
from the-
parked. We're stepping out of the vehicle.
Okay.
I'm gonna slip away from them for 20 minutes.
Okay. About 20 minutes. All
Are
right.
you gonna be okay?
You don't want to see this.
Okay. I'm gonna turn on
forward.
Cloak of Shadows and Silence of Death,
Okay.
which are both free, so no rouse checks.
Okay.
And I'm going to make my way towards the gate.
Okay. While you are doing this, it's so easy. They're right there. Just any of them. Could pick any one of them. You know you want to right now. Which one? Which one are we going to pick? Which one? Which one are we going to choose? You going to feed? Yeah.
Got it. Got
Okay.
it.
How far are you going to go?
Do it.
You know it's easy. We're so hungry.
You gotta do it. I want it.
It's been so long. Fresh, warm blood.
Sorry.
We're all your beast now.
All your beasts are belong to us.
Lancaster has no idea how close his head's going to be to popping off.
What you say?
Probably going to go
Make your time.
way to the other side of the park
Okay.
and dropping down into the system.
Okay.
And looking around to see what I see down there.
You have your usual population of rats, some raccoons. A couple of the local homeless are in there. It's been kind of wet lately. They're trying to find some drier accommodations. They're sleeping, a little fitful. It's cold.
No one will be missed.
Your beast is clamoring at this point. They're right there. So easy.
that? His thing looks delicious.
Just reach out. They won't even know you're there. They won't even know.
Walk further away from the entrance.
Okay? Not as there's one other person that's a little further away.
Pounce.
Okay. How much do you feed?
They're done.
Down to 0.
Your beast is satisfied.
But are you?
I want some more.
Go back.
You
I want some more.
take, unfortunately, if you feed off of them fully and you kill them, that is a stain on your humanity.
What humanity?
But your beast is
I love the ASMR from the
Finally.
other side of the room.
For do not
for
doubt that
once
you are
you
a
don't
killer.
hear that clamor in the back of your head knocking at you. For once, it's not there.
Right, the glory.
And do not doubt that
But you
are a
definitely,
killer.
you definitely have that extra stain.
Yep.
You'll have to work hard to get rid of that. Go back?
Go through the unseen passage.
Okay.
Before, actually, no, I don't have that. Never mind. Never mind.
Takes you another about 15 minutes. Make it back. Meet up with them. You meet up just at the gates.
You see a rather darker than usual shadow spot.
Of course you do. You've got plenty.
I got lots of money.
You just hear a whisper so that I don't break it. You okay?
Fuck it.
Okay.
Going to take that as my cue, and I'm going to look at the gate.
Okay.
And how far is it open?
It's propped about 2 to 3 inches. Looks like somebody either left it open on their way out. They thought maybe it had latched and it didn't, or happened to just sort of let it semi-close on its own on their way in. One way or the other. You can't really tell either one way. Asphalt, there's not really anything as far as tracks are concerned. It's been wet for the last couple of days, so.
Right, so it's going to wash away a
Yeah.
lot of stuff. So Lancaster's hiding in his limo, sending a mook.
Oh, it's not a limo. It's an Escalade. But no, I would actually come with the mook. I bring George.
Bring
Driver's
George.
in the car.
George.
Okay. George pulls. Do you have George pull up right at the gates?
Oh, no, about a block away.
Okay.
Whatever
Just
reasonable
checking.
parking.
Just checking.
No. I understand there's a subtlety that has to be obtained here, and I'll try and maintain that.
Okay. George pulls off, opens your door. Sir. You're that way. Would you like me to?
Yes, I need you in your sidearm.
Yes, sir.
I'm just hiding in the shadows,
Okay.
and Silence of Death is active, so the owners, that's why I whispered to her specifically.
Okay.
So is there going to come a point as I approach where everything just sort of drops off audibly?
Silence of Death, as far as I am aware, it affects only
Only the caster.
the
Only the
caster.
Okay, good. Okay.
So,
So basically, you can't hear anything I do.
yeah, it's sort of like hide in shadows, that sort of thing. It keeps their, as long as they don't overtly make sound or movement, they can keep fairly quiet. Keeps their
As
sort
long
of
as
like
they talk no
muffled.
less than no higher than a whisper.
Yeah,
Okay.
it keeps things muffled.
You okay? You look a little peaked.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I have somebody in the area.
Of course you do.
Okay.
Keep that in my back pocket.
All right.
She comes in close to them, but not, right up on them, but off to the side slightly, and says, do you want your boy to try and open the gate, or do you want to flex some more muscle?
What? George? He's about 2 or 3 inches taller than I am, so
Do you mind if I give it a try first?
I'd say let the techno people.
I'm
work
not
their
visible,
magic.
so
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Who said that?
Where is she? Did
I
you
still have my heightened senses up there.
Yes,
You heard
so you
Alexander.
definitely
I
heard.
definitely
You
heard
definitely
that.
asked.
You
Yeah.
heard Alexandra, right?
Yes. Didn't you?
Oh boy. Okay. All right. That's right.
Are you hearing things?
Sorry. No.
No, okay.
Malkavians can do that.
Even for vampire, that's not a good thing.
The years. Since
Well,
the
they're
late
sitting and
of the
convincing. I'm gonna, since I'm still under the unseen passage, jump over the fence, not the gate,
Okay.
and walk around to the back.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Athletics for me.
Nope.
So it's going to be athletics and dex, right?
Yeah,
Well, it would
athletics
be-
and dex.
And then maybe
Please.
You're at
under-
0, so you don't have to. No, you don't have to
Well,
include
no.
blood die because you're at 0.
Oh, that's right.
Hold on. You can. Would you add your potence in on that of any type, just for leap and offense?
You can
That's
do
right.
that if you
can
want.
do that.
Yeah.
2.
2 successes. Okay. Yeah, you managed to go ahead and get over there. It's not
Not graceful.
it's not horribly graceful, but you do it without going ahead and tumbling into a bush and making huge amounts of noise.
Or impaling yourself.
Or impaling
fence
yourself
spike.
embarrassing on a spike. So
I'm
good
going
on
to look
you.
along the
Spikes
wall
on
for the
the
best
floor, man.
place to scale in stealthily,
What are the
Okay.
odds?
and I'm going to go up and over the wall.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything?
Yes. Same thing.
Dex and
Athletics
stealth?
and dex and stealth.
Just out in front of the property at all? Are
Yeah.
there any indications as to what alarm company may be? Nothing here. Okay,
Nope.
All right. I thought maybe. Well, at least we're all here.
Yes.
I think. Are we?
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, same thing. You managed to get over the wall with very little problem. It's not, horribly graceful, but no one's watching you, so that's okay. You don't have to be horribly graceful.
Out of sight, I'm going to text Alyssa directly and say, I'm presuming Allie's in, I'm in. You guys come in when you can. Quietly, please.
Okay? You gonna try the gate? Or?
Yes, I'm attempt the gate at least.
Okay, the gate is propped open. It is not locked. It's not closed.
Okay.
It's barely open. It's open about 3 to 4 inches.
I'll just sort of reach out and push the gate a little further.
Oh, it's not motorized? I assumed it was a motorized gate. I'm sorry.
I'll just push it open large
That's
enough,
on me. That's on me.
and I'll stand back and I'll say, George. George will go first.
Okay.
George will
Okay.
go first. Yeah.
Okay.
George pulls his firearm.
I'm going to work my way around towards the perimeter of the building.
Okay.
Just to start looking in windows.
George, don't be startled. There may be other people who just sort of come out of nowhere. So just don't be startled and then start shooting things, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Pushes the gate fully open. It's
That's because I'm just like,
Meanwhile, I'm hearing this because I'm stood right next to it with heightened senses still on, going,
it's amazing.
Politely walk through the gate.
she's got signs of death, but you can hear her eye roll.
You never asked.
Look, I did a
No,
thing.
no, that's on me. I get that.
I did a thing.
You did a thing.
Never be it said that I have not done something.
And I helped.
Okay, shake and bake.
Yeah.
had I known we'd be doing a little bit of breaking and entering, I would have brought something more than just my straight razor.
It's not B&E yet. It's merely trespassing at this point.
That's
That's
right.
true. That's true.
It's
Yeah.
very true. You have not actually picked a lock. You've simply pushed open a gate.
All right.
Not be any yet.
I was going to say, yet is the key word there.
All right. In that case, yes. Pull the Sykes Fairbairn out of the other boot
Okay.
because yes, I have one of those.
You find yourself walking up about a 50 to 60 foot long, very open walkway, driveway area. Everything is completely opened. It's very obvious this was meant to be a way for someone to see who is coming. There is no box hedges, no anything where anybody could hide on the way
No
up the driveway.
shrubbery?
No shrubberies.
No cutting down the largest tree in the forest with a herring.
Yeah, none of that.
So as I walk around the building, looking in the windows, since it's so wide open, what do I see?
Not an awful lot. The house seems dark. Almost feels empty.
Since I still have heightened senses active, which basically lets me see more or less in the dark. Is it still furnished inside?
It is.
Work my way to the back door. Just because I figure A, that's where she's probably going to go. B, it's the easiest place to get in. And just work my way around to that. And if she hasn't already opened the door, try and open the door.
Okay. Where are you?
Standing there about to say it's rude to not knock first.
If you can't, wait a minute, you can't see me, can you?
If you're trying to jiggle the doorknob,
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. To which I respond, well, she hasn't responded, so yeah, it's better to ask forgiveness.
Okay.
And is it locked?
It is locked. Lancaster, where are you?
Oh, I'm standing behind George.
Okay. George
And
is
I-
walking on up.
Yeah. And,
He hasn't been told to do anything other than walk up to the front door.
So if the door happens to open on its own, George, don't be surprised, but be cautious.
Okay, sir, I don't know that the door could open on its own.
You never know. It might be a strong wind.
Sir, the door is open.
Okay, then let's go inside.
Do I hear that?
You're in the back.
Yeah, but I still have heightened senses up.
You
You're looking, not hearing.
You're
But
looking,
it's
not
still
hearing,
heightened.
but it is still heightened
that's true,
senses.
okay.
You hear muffled from through the door. The door's already open, sir.
Just
I look to where I heard her voice, and I'm like, well, shit.
so be cautious. You never know. There might be traps, trip wires, whatever.
I'm going to try and jimmy the back door.
Okay.
insert Billy
Does
Hill.
George have a flashlight?
Oh yeah, he's got like a little tactical,
You
Okay.
can have a person tell your person to stay put.
pretty much.
Well,
Oh my
he
God, you
points his
posh
flashlight in the door. Says, sir, there's someone laying here.
I'll look around him at this point.
As
And
I've
see,
come up right behind them, do I
is
recognize
there?
the body on the floor?
There is a body on the
Oh,
floor.
Wait a minute. Is there a pool of blood or anything?
There are blood stains. There's not a pool of blood.
Is it anybody who is familiar?
Nope.
Hip check the door open.
Okay.
So the door
Strength.
sort of
Now you are B&E. All right.
Now you are being
break-
With a
Cloak
little
of-
potence.
And that
Okay.
breaks
Oh,
Cloak of
shit.
Shadows
Uh-huh.
and Unseen Passage.
Yeah.
So the door's gonna crash open on its own.
Okay.
From the
Do you want to
opposite side.
re-roll any of those? You can spend a willpower to do that.
Yes.
It's a door.
I mean, it is a door.
Spend your resources.
The worst enemy of every party, the door.
The door.
The door.
It's not a mimic.
No.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
No, two should do.
Okay. Fair. You managed to bust the door through.
And you
That's
said
knocking.
That's not.
Do I hear the door smashing?
I'm just going to walk around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you hear the door bust through.
I'm just going to use that opportunity to slide into the room
Okay.
and make my way around. And I'm actually going to, at this point, since I probably heard them make the comment about the body, I'm going to draw my pistol
Okay.
and just start looking around and
Do I hear the pistol?
doing
being
a
drawn?
perimeter check of is the room clear?
Okay.
Standard.
Room seems to be
Clear,
clear.
clear
Yeah.
the corners.
Is there an air of decomposition?
No.
Okay.
The body. Can you do something with that?
Yeah. All right.
I mean, do you know if it's I'm not.
Keep
Oh,
an eye.
sure.
Keep an eye, will you? Yeah, let me do my thing.
Now that
Sir-
Aliana's joined us.
Sir, it seems to still be alive.
Oh my.
It's breathing.
Hold on.
No.
Yeah, how's it dressed?
She
Oh, she. Okay.
is dressed fairly nicely. Slacks, nice button-down shirt, which looks to have been drenched from right around the collar area.
Oh no.
Check for pulse.
She's alive.
Pulse,
We already
she's
determined that.
breathing.
Okay, so
Pulse is there, thready, but there.
She's alive. She's alive.
yes.
Oh,
Let me
excellent.
do my thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should we call 911?
You hear from the other room. Are you fucking high?
I don't know what to do in situations like this. I have people.
Don't do anything.
All right. I'll trust your
That's what you're
knowledge.
good at.
Since I'm still out of view,
Hey.
since I'm out of view, that doesn't break Cloak of Shadows.
It's true.
Did you want
So-
to join us then?
I'm doing perimeter check,
Okay.
and I'm going to continue. So once I've cleared the kitchen, or whatever the back, I'm assuming the back door leads to the kitchen.
And I assume that
Back door leads to the kitchen. Yeah.
Start making my way towards the living quarters,
Okay.
looking for doors that could lead to a basement.
All right. You go through a pantry area, which opens up into a dining room area, which then there are two choices. You can there's what looks to be either a closet or possibly a downstairs door that is shut. And then the front, there's an open doorway that goes into the front area, which then leads around into sort of an L-shaped living room space, and you can
Which is
hear
where they are?
the two of them in the front area there.
I'm going to try that door.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Open it, look inside.
It is a stairwell going down.
did the door just open up on its own?
You can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Can't see it. You're
So-
you're
oh,
around the way.
okay.
We're in,
all right.
we're in another.
You're-
We're out of view.
You were still
cool.
in the front hallway, which you have two choices. You could take a left or a right. The right is a stairwell that goes upstairs. The left goes into an L-shaped living room area, and you've heard a door open just around to your left and through to another area to the
Are
left.
they actively...
text
I
that-
whisper.
They're not actively bleeding any longer, no.
Okay, text them both. Where are you?
I whisper because I know she's got her ears on.
Yes, I do.
Elisa found the stairs going down. You guys check upstairs.
All right, you check on this person here
George,
first.
George,
sir?
search her. See
You-
if she has any kind of identification.
You hear from the other end of the hallway, hey, dumb fucks, get out the doorway.
I just heard the voice of a stupid fucking twat.
Clearly, whatever that voice wasn't referring to us.
Welcome to Fisher Price, my first B&E.
Oh my god.
Is it a B&E if you didn't break anything? I mean, you did, but
You broke the. Yeah, it's B.
but he didn't.
It's being at this
You
point.
broken it. You broke and entered. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to quietly.
And don't touch anything.
Do I ever?
George,
I wasn't talking to you.
You.
While they're doing that, I'm going downstairs.
I don't touch things.
Weapon drawn.
Okay, you go downstairs, weapon drawn. All right. This is the main basement. It's dark. For you, not that big of a deal, since you do have your heightened senses on. Everything, heightened senses gives it a grayscale, so everything looks sort of like you're,
Low light, yeah.
low light.
Almost NVGs.
Yeah. Looks like a nicer finished basement.
Like an office space.
Office space. There looks to be like a little movie corner thing. Secondary living room type of situation.
Is there a desk?
There is a desk.
I'm going to go to the desk
Okay.
and start checking it out.
Okay. Nothing's really on the desk.
Start checking the drawers of the desk.
Drawers on the desk are locked.
Not for long.
Okay.
Again, not surprised.
Start looking at the. Actually, I'm just going to start feeling around for keys or anything like that.
Okay.
For latches or whatever. And,
You find one latch, pops open a hidden compartment.
okay.
Nothing's in it.
Does it look like it's been opened recently? Besides by me.
I mean, it looks like it's opened frequently.
Okay. Okay.
Can't really tell whether it's been opened recently since you don't know what had been in it before.
What about the other drawers?
Other drawers now open,
Okay.
and doesn't seem to be anything in there either.
As in they're completely empty?
They are completely empty.
Well, that's just fucking weird.
You do see another doorway just to the left
Okay.
of the, and about 10 feet away from you.
Okay. Is that the only other door in the basement?
That is the only other door in the basement.
Go up to it.
Okay. It's locked.
I'm going to
course
catch
it is.
magic missile.
Attacking the darkness.
If there's any chicks there, I want to do them.
While you are doing that,
I'm going upstairs.
you guys, are you going upstairs?
here.
Yes,
You're going to stay with the body.
I'm going to stay with the body. I want George to see if she has any identification.
Okay.
I'm going to go upstairs.
You're gonna
Are
go
you still
upstairs?
staying in the doorway?
Yes.
You dumb.
Get out of the door.
All right.
So yes, as I'm going, just make sure I listen. Let's see if there. Do I hear anything upstairs as I
It's
go?
the Fred
No.
of the
All
school.
right. And as
Totally
as I
different.
gently put my weight down on the stairs. Okay, yeah. So yeah, each step is
Okay.
yeah. And then trying to find where all the squeaks
All the
are.
squeakies are. Yep. Okay.
Okay. So.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, shit. So
When
yeah.
the storyteller
No, keep
evil
going.
Yeah.
laughs.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still going up. And now, is it a landing stair or is it a straight line?
It's a landing stair and then it turns left.
Okay. Keep listening. Do I hear anything in front of me?
No.
Do I smell anything in front of me?
A little bit.
And it smells like.
It smells delicious.
Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Nice and quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially for you, it smells very, very
Oh dear.
delicious.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So I got my guard up.
Okay.
Knife and ice pick.
All right.
Keep going. Keep going.
You hear somebody sob.
Oh shit.
Smells like fear.
Okay. A little bit closer.
Okay.
Keep listening. Keep smelling.
Mm-hmm.
Which way is the sob?
To the right.
Is that where the smell's coming from?
Yeah.
Oh, goody. All right. Do I get a chance to resist the pull, or do I just have to go
You can certainly try.
for it? Okay. What am I rolling on that?
You're
Then
gonna
remember your-
willpower.
Just remember you're hungry.
I know.
You're gonna
Extra little bit of hunger.
yeah.
Two of those
Take
dice.
him to eaten.
Yeah.
Right.
You're now at 2, so you gotta figure out your willpower. What are you gonna do?
Now we
Yes, you do.
Want to do this?
Well, looks like you did it.
Oh, barely. I got one success.
Got 1 success.
One. That's it.
Okay.
At least I
You
didn't botch anything.
managed not to break down the door,
Okay.
but man, it's close. They're right there on the other side. You can smell, and there's 3 of them, and they smell so good.
Gently. Oh, so gently, so slowly.
The door's locked from the inside.
Of course it is. Okay. Do I hear and or smell anything else upstairs other than the overpowering smell of fear?
No, you do not.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to will myself to check all the other doors.
Okay.
At least attempt to, anyway.
Are we able to see up the stairs to where she is?
No. So it has 3 steps to go up to a landing, another 5 steps to go up to a landing, another 3 or 4 steps, and then there's a hallway upstairs.
I'm out of sight.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're screwed.
Yeah, probably.
George.
George finds some identification. Charisse is her name,
Just a name.
just a name.
No indication of authority. No badge. No.
Nope. She seems to live here. The identification shows her name and address is here.
Ah, she's the Scarlet Screen.
Yeah, pretty much, if you will. Well, odds are she's going to be okay. So I think what I'll do is, George, George, please,
Yes, sir.
if you could maybe carefully move her to a couch or something a little more comfortable than lying there on the floor.
Does
Yes, sir.
George have any medical training?
Oh, he
Paramedics,
has at least
first
first aid. You know,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Does George have gloves?
George is military.
Oh, okay. Oh, an ex-professional soldier. Oh, that's right then.
He may not have gloves, but I have people for that too.
Yeah,
Of
people,
course you do.
people for gloves.
He'll have people to
But
produce the
doesn't
gloves.
have people for his sense of getting the fuck out of the door.
No.
Oh well,
No,
once
that,
George,
that person's driving the car.
once George,
I'm gonna need to get my eye prescription checked for after all these eye rolls.
once George moves the body, I'll stick
hurt myself.
close to George, so therefore I will move from the door at that point.
All right. Okay. George takes her over, very nicely appointed couch, goes ahead and puts her there, props her feet up, makes sure that
Oh, yeah,
she's
yeah.
comfortable. Takes
Pale,
a
pale in the face.
fairly pale, so yeah.
So
you
just
know,
raise the
feet a
tail,
little bit.
you know.
Seems to be breathing a little better, so that's good.
George, if you could find some cleaning agents and see what you can do about the floor there, that'd be great.
Yes, sir.
I'll watch her.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start scouting out the door,
Okay.
looking. How is it locked? Is it a standard key lock, or
looks
is
to
it
be a
like
standard
deadbolt
key
or
lock.
something else?
Yeah, it looks to be standard key lock, at least on this side. Yeah.
Pull out a card,
Okay.
stick it in the thing, go up and down. Is
Tink.
there chain or deadbolt?
Wiggle it.
Okay, just go gently, just feel it.
Chain.
Son of a bitch. So it's, wait a minute, that means it's locked on the inside. Pull it out. Go down to the bottom. Stick it back in. Try and jimmy the door. Push the thing in and pull. I know it's only going to go so far if there's a chain there,
Yep.
but I just want to at least get it to just pop loose.
Yep. All right.
What do you want me to do for that? I got
let's-
stealth, I got subterfuge, I got all sorts of stuff.
Do you have larceny?
Larceny
I don't have
and
larceny.
too bad.
okay. So
Yeah, it is.
let's do
Can I do subterfuge? No, that doesn't apply
no.
in this case.
not like you're
It's I
convincing
mean
it to
technically it's a dexterity. Technically it's a dex.
Don't worry, you always have willpower.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Hey,
Okay,
all
you
right.
do manage to go ahead and get it to pop.
Okay, but I don't open it all the way because I don't want the chain to catch.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna stick my head and look at it and see is it a standard chain lock or is it something
Seems to
fancy?
be. Seems to be a standard chain lock.
Now we're gonna describe Michael's misspent youth. Okay, so I'm gonna open it enough to stick my hand in, reach to where the chain is, and then feel. Does it feel like particularly strong or does it feel generic?
Feels fairly strong.
Okay. How much am I able to pull the door before that goes taut?
About hand width. My hand width.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at the comparison. I was like,
Right. About a hand width. Okay. No, mine,
Right.
not yours.
Since I'm coming down the stairs, do I see her doing that?
Yeah.
Well, you see the.
Wire coat hanger.
Yeah, okay, try and find one.
They're probably all upstairs in the bedrooms where I am.
oh no, not in a place like this. There'd be no wire hangers.
Yeah, no. Betty, no more wire hangers. Betty Davis said so.
Actually,
Okay,
that was Joe
you
Crawford.
said this is a well-apportioned office type space.
Yeah.
But there's also like a living area
Yeah.
and other stuff. Anything crafty?
You can look around.
I'm gonna look around. Anything
Okay.
like knitting, weaving, sewing, anything like that.
You do find there's a small, like a thing of twine.
That'll
Looks
do.
like somebody went ahead and was trying to go ahead and fiddle with something.
Gonna pull about 3 feet of it.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's scissors on the desk.
Yeah.
Cut it
Okay.
and start doing what she was describing to
Okay.
close it just enough, not enough to latch, but just enough to where I could snake it over and pop the chain.
Okay.
Now we know Jai's misspent youth.
Mine too.
Between the two of us, we're screwed. 3 of us, actually.
And I was called the good one.
Statute of limitations, long over. Anyway, urban exploration for the win. Okay,
Knowing how to break into your own car.
that too. You know what? Do you want to do this? You probably got better skill set for me on this.
What am I doing?
Dex.
You're at 0.
Just
You
Dex?
don't have Hunger Guy involved.
Let's do Dex and manipulate. No, that's Dex and.
Are you undoing the chain?
Larceny?
Yeah, Dex
Dex
and
larceny.
larceny.
Yeah.
It's just
Anything
Maybe some
else?
streetwise.
Well, if you want to put your
That helps lots.
if you want to put your potence into it,
No, not if we're doing this.
Yeah, this is delicate work here.
4, 5, 6.
Excellent. Okay.
MVP.
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. You very deftly tuck that around, go pook, and it's off. It's like not even 15 seconds.
Still have the pistol out. Gently open the door. Look down.
It is pitch dark. Ish. You start seeing flickers.
Like a strobing effect or something.
Yeah,
blinking?
like something like you're not quite sure. It looks almost like you know how a lamp gets when you knock it over and it's very angry with you and it sputters
Right, 'cause it's
regularly
intermittently
because it's
making
intermittently
connection.
making a connection. That's what it looks
So
like.
it looks like a lamp bulb, not an LED.
Yeah.
Oh, like an old
So odds are we
incandescent?
haven't tripped a bomb. That's good.
You know, there's this wonderful thing called a flashlight.
I was trying not to announce our presence, but
Too late.
yeah, no shit. All right.
Here you go.
No,
Merry
please,
Christmas,
knock
Ben,
yourself
like-
out.
Here. It's not big, but you get to see.
No, no,
Okay, I'm just going to do the standard, FBI,
Yep. Click, click.
and look down.
Okay.
Anything visible from the top
Shards
of the stairs?
of glass across the floor.
Oh, that's not good. I wonder if she drank the stuff you gave her.
A couple of spatters of blood. You gotta go down the stairs?
Very slowly, very cautiously.
Okay.
It wouldn't have done anything if she drank the stuff I gave her that was coded to her.
Okay. Still have Silence of Death active. Cloak of Shadows is not, however,
Okay.
because
interact.
the flashlight would break it.
Roll a wits and awareness for me, please.
Uh-oh.
Wits und Awareness.
Both of you.
Oh no. It's a very hungry vampire coming up the stairs right now.
2.
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
No.
5s and 4 don't count. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
These 2 don't count because they're failures. 6 and above.
Okay.
You feel a breeze go past you.
Shit.
Well, something's out.
Okay. I'm going to say full volume. Mm-hmm. Close the front door. We got a runner.
George,
Close the back.
Sir
front door.
closes it.
You going to run to the back door?
I didn't know that it was open.
You heard her slam it.
Oh.
Close the back door.
Oh, wait a minute, she's upstairs. I'll run to the back door.
Okay.
I can run.
You can run. You know how to work a door?
I know how to work a door.
Is the
were
door
around
still on the
before me. I
hinges?
can do that.
Okay, yes.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have to have
Yes,
to do
the
that.
door is still on its hinges.
Oh, good. I didn't completely kill it.
You just hip checked it. That was it, right? So it may
Shoulder
not
check.
may not. Fit,
No, it was a
right?
hip check.
You know.
Oh, okay.
You want
Put a
Gotta
little,
use the badunkadunk.
we'll put a little English on it.
Okay. On your way out, or on your way toward the back door, you feel a breeze.
Wow.
Too late.
That's not right. So I'll continue to the door and shut it.
Okay. You.
Me?
Upstairs.
I'm upstairs.
Are you going to knock on the door, try to get them to open the door? What are you doing with the door?
Oh, man. Yeah,
smells
I was
good.
going to say, yeah, it smells good. I smell fear. What else do I smell in there other than just fear?
That's about it. You do hear the front and the back door close downstairs. And you hear the statement of, we got to run or close the doors.
Okay. Do I hear anything else?
No.
Nothing coming up the stairs? Nothing? None of the stairs are creaking?
Nope.
Nothing upstairs making noise?
Nope.
Okay. What do I hear from the locked door? From behind the locked door? Is whatever's in there reacting to the racket?
You hear a muffled and then shh, quiet.
Okay. Approach the door.
Okay.
Scratch on the door. Just to see what would happen. Just run my nails over the wood. Just
There's a shuffle and then a shh, quiet.
staying out of, because I've seen enough movies where somebody blows the door open with a shotgun, so I'm staying just outside the door frame.
Okay. Other than that, nothing else.
Okay, scratch at the door again.
Don't do it. She doesn't want you. Don't open that door.
How many voices did I hear?
2.
2. Okay, one muffled.
1 muffled.
Okay, so sounds like possibly somebody doesn't want the other person to make noise.
Yep.
Okay. And it's starting to smell really, really good in there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Humans, I'm going to presume? Mm-hmm. Oh, and the door's locked, you say? Mm-hmm. Yeah, shit. All right, attempt to jimmy it. Fuck.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So I mean, get my Sykes Fairbairn in there. Let's see. That's what, Dex and larceny.
Dex and larceny, baby.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. And I got to. So I got 2. So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh fuck me!
What'd you get?
I got 2 botches and a 2.
So on the blood die,
Both of them.
both of them she rolled 1.
Critical
and,
fail.
And then the
Bestial
third die,
failure.
the third die was a 2.
Was it 2?
It's a bestial failure.
It's a bestial
yep.
failure,
You
baby.
screwed.
I know.
Fuck.
You break you are so overwhelmed with the smell on the other side of that door. You break the lock picks in the lock and you simply say fuck it and shove the door open.
Yep.
And you find 2 young women now plastered up against the far side of the wall, both looking at you in absolute terror and confusion.
Okay. Of course, I don't know. Am I
This is-
aware enough to actually acknowledge the fact that they are both scared and confused?
Nope.
I did not think so. Okay.
You are not.
Has she gone full on frenzy at this point?
I don't know. Have I?
She's only
No,
at 2.
because she's only at 2.
Yeah. So.
But the bestial failure did have you completely lose your composure at trying to open up the door.
Yep.
Are you going to try and get that composure back?
Yeah, I'm going to at least try. Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. So what? Ooh, I do in fact have. Okay. So is that just straight composure or?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll straight composure for me, please.
Fucking botch it. God damn it.
Oh, better
Well,
this time.
at least, yeah, no successes, but at least I didn't botch on anything. So.
Okay. All right. So you are a little out of it, but you're managing to slowly get yourself back under control.
Okay.
And you start to notice that these are not your people. These are very likely Trinisa's people.
Okay.
And you might not want to go ahead and feed on her people without her permission.
Uh-huh.
Gotta love etiquette.
That would probably, yes, that would probably be a very bad thing.
And considering that you have, spent most of your life and unlife with the entire idea that one follows a certain level of decorum,
Quite so.
Especially since you're British.
Yeah, oh, you think?
you are
Liverpool is, that's a special kind of British.
all areas of British is a
Yeah.
special kind of British.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least you're not Essex.
No, but, well,
We
actually.
don't talk about Fight Club.
One of my best friends is from Essex.
I'm sorry.
We don't talk about black English.
Wait, which one?
Cam.
Oh, shit.
So,
Okay.
getting your composure back under, they look at you.
What happened?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know? The Irish.
I was just. I don't. She took us up here. She
Who?
told us to stay here.
She who?
Trinisa,
How long?
she's been acting really funny. The last 2.5 weeks.
Define funny.
Slightly off. Sort of like my granny.
Well, I touched in the head.
A little bit.
Oh, shit.
She had some letter come. I don't know what it was about. But she told us to stay up here. And she disappeared downstairs.
How long ago was this?
It was about 2.5 weeks ago.
You've been up here the whole time.
Well, I mean, Sherry's been coming up with the food every day, but
Who's Sherry?
she's the lady of the house.
You. Oh shit, I don't think I got George's contact number. And you are probably a Luddite enough to not know what a mobile phone is.
But you can
always-
text his phone
you can
because
always
George
use
has
the-
it.
do the-
Somebody has to
I
respond.
don't have that number.
Do the old-fashioned thing.
No, you.
Yell
Caller.
downstairs.
Well, that coupled with you're in the chat circle. You have the number.
All right, check it up. Let me see here. All right, whoever's close to the person downstairs, send me a picture of the ID. Send.
She gets it rather quickly because George knows what he's doing.
George reads that thing. Sends it.
Her?
Aye, that's her.
When was the last time you seen her?
I don't know, probably, I'd have to say, yesterday maybe. But there's something going on down there.
Well, like a kerfuffle.
Aye, sounded like me dad.
Favored the drink, did he?
A little bit.
When was the last time you ate anything?
A while. Sherry's been kind of limited of late. She hasn't been able to leave here very often. We don't get very many in the way of the deliveries.
Do I want to risk the masquerade?
Odds are they know what you
I was
are.
going to say, stupid question, but you know what I am.
Aye,
Okay.
I know.
Okay. Do you know of anybody else in the house?
Just us.
Just you three?
Aye, well, I mean,
Well, no, I means. You are or you aren't?
well, last time we were downstairs, Trinisa was still down in the sub-basement, but I don't know whether she's still there or not. We've been upstairs.
Okay, what's on downstairs?
Well, her private chambers.
Okay. Let's get you out of here.
Well, where are we going?
out of the room. We're going downstairs. When was the last time you ate? Like proper food?
What day is it?
It's Tuesday? Give her the date.
A good 24 hours.
You're probably pretty hungry, aren't you?
Yeah, just a little wee bit.
All right, let's go.
All right.
You're still downstairs with me, right?
Text them up. I'm coming down with 2 humans. Try and be chill. Send.
Text.
Try and be chill.
Stay up there. We'll be there in a minute.
Okay.
I'm assuming you didn't catch our runner.
What runner? No. Send. No. Nobody
Okay.
came this way. Send.
Surprised.
All right.
And P.S. They're pretty hungry. Send.
Text back. So feed them.
Reply. That's why we're coming down to the fucking kitchen. Send.
All right. So
Ignore it. Just go back to us.
you are now on your way
Downstairs.
downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. You come down. Under normal circumstances, this would have been a very, very nice private bedchamber area. Mm-hmm. It is thrashed. It looks like,
Like
I
somebody
don't know.
tossed it, or somebody.
well, if
Lost
you
their
were to
shit.
have a guess, probably a 250-year-old vampire lost their ever-loving fucking mind and had themselves a nice temper tantrum.
Excuse me for asking. Jeez, storyteller.
Looks like a Sunday night to me.
Heightened senses gives you more information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you hear from probably from Carly. Looks like a 250-year-old vampire.
That's exactly what
lost
Carly
their
would say.
fucking mind and decided to have a temper tantrum.
Oh, you wiecie.
Yeah, but what caused it, Carly? That's the problem. Let's start looking around and see what we can find.
You see-
I'm saying this out loud, by the way.
You do see some blood spatter. Looks like maybe she might have cut herself and sprayed it.
Look for the origin spot.
Okay.
Since Carly was in the FBI,
Alrighty.
let her do the looking.
Okay. You do find it.
Uh-huh.
It is next to a hollowed out spot by the fireplace.
Look inside said hollowed out spot.
Hollowed out spot has a smoldering leftover pile of papers.
With my foot, because fire. You said smoldering, which means not open flame.
Yep.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
Okay.
Pull it out.
You know, you could have used fireplace tongs for
Hand me
that.
that, please. I didn't see fireplace tongs. Holy shit, you went all out. It even smells burnt. Nice. Well done.
Walk up, reach.
Yeah, have a couple. I'm gonna start putting these in order. Wow, I was still alive when these came out.
I wasn't.
Yeah, well, you're an old fogey.
Oh, fuck you.
Maybe later.
No.
She just lays there. It's no fun.
And I think while they are going to start going through all of these, now is going to be a great time for a break. So we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes. And we're back. So, as we stepped away for a brief break here, we left Aliana and Alexandra down in the sub-basement. We had George at the front door. We had
Admiral Lancaster here. And
Lancaster in the back door, and we had you upstairs with a couple of the herd.
yes, a couple of scared,
Oh my god.
vaguely Scottish girls, I think.
Are you okay?
What did you do?
Oh
I think I
no.
broke Eliana.
Did you say Admiral Lancaster?
No.
Okay.
Well, she did.
I did.
but-
Okay. What did you do? Now you gotta tell us.
Yeah, now you gotta tell.
George of the Ventrue.
You finally picked up on it.
Was that deliberate? Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh, points, Tony. Points.
I wrote it down. I wrote it down. right
Oh
here.
my god, that's awesome.
And now the eyeliner's ruined.
There we go. Okay.
Oh man.
Well,
Everything happens for a reason.
oh my god.
Everything is awesome.
I got to give you high points on that one, Tony. I do. totally.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
All right.
And now we have to restart the
Give
end
him
of
an
break.
extra XP just for
I
that.
know, right?
no
That's
kidding.
beautiful. That is
Oh
lovely.
man.
Okay.
Now we have to write the whole song out.
Oh my goodness gracious. That'll be on our release, our hiatus release.
Yeah.
All the hits. All the hit.
All the hits.
All the hit.
Well,
Yes.
Not all the hits. 'cause
That's
we don't have all the
fair.
footage.
Listen.
That's fair.
All the hits that had.
So,
Okay, let's come on back.
bringing it back. Bringing it back in. So,
I've always been here.
you have found what seems to be a bundle of letters. It was attempted to be burned, it looks like, but looks like very likely there was not an awful lot of forethought going through as to whether or not a stack of very thickly non-aerated paperwork would actually be burned or not.
Things Uncle Alex taught me.
It takes me a couple minutes longer, but not much.
That's fair.
Because, I'm used to reading copy. So,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, about that. She shoves it in an inside pocket.
Okay. All right.
And proceeds to look around for is there a computer or anything like that down here?
No.
Okay, well, then you have to figure out, you just don't tell them. This does not leave this room until we talk to her. I mean,
Okay.
verbally, the papers will leave the room. But... Okay, look around and grab a couple other things of ash
Okay.
and spread them around and go. She's far enough away. There's enough going on. She may not have heard me say what I said, so I'm hoping, but we'll see. But I am going to say, well, too bad we can't read these. Totally burned. Too late. And proceed to look around the rest of the room.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a investigation and
That's a you.
and an awareness, please.
Awareness I can do.
2.
Nothing.
All right. The room. Trinisa was never one to really outwardly go for something that was, a lot of proof or folderol or anything like that. She was very understated. This room definitely reflected that prior to.
Somewhat stoic.
Yeah, very, very quiet. It seemed almost as though she regularly feared having a lot.
So this is not the Ventrue's Ventrue.
There's not an awful lot of personal touches. There's not an awful lot of personal pieces. It seems like almost like a decorator came in here, did some very minimal setup, and that was it. There's not an awful lot of anything that screams Trinisa in here at all.
I'm going to take some of the ash and rub it on my fingers,
Okay.
which will explain the burnt paper smell
Okay.
as I walk upstairs.
All right.
Okay.
Cool, cool.
Cool.
And so there's nothing else of interest in this room. No safes, no...
Nope.
Okay.
Not that you are aware of,
Well,
no.
we're looking.
Okay. Go
Start
ahead
tapping
and
on walls, the whole 9 yards.
another investigation for me.
Yeah, that's... I get to do the awareness. You get to do the...
2.
2.
2.
You do see one, you come across one wall that does have a, what feels like this
A button?
picture is not quite sitting correctly, and you press it and it clicks open into a safe.
How good you cracking?
Give it a run. Hopefully she doesn't get pissed at me.
I don't think she's going to know at this point.
All right.
Okay. Larceny. Let's see here. Yeah, larceny and manipulation, because you are trying to get that safe to be just right. Or no, not
Let's say
manipulation. I'm
manipulation's
sorry.
mental.
Sorry, not manipulation.
Dex.
Dexterity. Thank you.
Should probably throw some composure in there
2.
too, just
Go
to
with
keep
it,
her
yeah.
cool.
2.
2.
Okay. Takes you a bit. It's a fairly standard click safe. I mean, nothing real special about it. This is your standard out of the 1940s,
Oh, that would be even easier, yeah.
Listen to the
drop
pressure
plates, no
plates click
nothing.
and you get it pretty well right there. Open it up and it's empty.
Somebody was in a hurry. The glass that was all over the floor, does it appear to be drinking items, or what does it look like it was?
Glass tabletop.
Temper tantrum. Got it. That explains the other part. Okay. Well, let's go upstairs.
Okay, and go back upstairs. You have 2 very unhappy, hungry herd members.
Okay. And their names are.
Their names are Rachel, And Deirdre.
Really?
And they both sound like they're from Scotland.
No, actually,
I say it sounded Irish to me.
we're both Irish.
Ah, from the Republic of the North.
Republic.
Okay. Fair.
She's gonna walk over to the sink, try to make a deal out of rinsing her hands off. Turns on a light, by the way. Trinisa's long gone. Flips the light. Let me guess, you didn't stop our runner.
What runner? Oh,
At this point, you also notice that Lancaster is paying no attention to anybody in the room and focusing all of his attention on the poor woman who's lying on the couch. As best as you can say, yeah, he's probably,
Being
looking
Lancaster?
looking after somebody's possessions with unfortunate, like it's broken.
Okay. Walk in, see the girls, go.
hands off.
I'm not interested, but I'm curious as to who they are.
That's all right. We're curious as well.
Oh, hi.
What's
Should I go
going
for
on
another
here?
knowledge here? Well, it appears that... Okay, well, first off, forgive me, who are you?
I'm Rose. This is my sister, Deirdre.
Ah, hello, Deirdre.
Rachel?
Another Deirdre. Pleased to meet you.
Rachel Rose.
Where did they come from?
They're Trinisas.
You're not in the room.
Yeah, you're not in the room.
Oh,
I
sorry,
am.
are you guys off in the kitchen? or something?
They're in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
We're all in the
apologies.
kitchen. Yes, I'm trying to find them something to eat. I'm going to presume that whatever's in the fridge is probably long since gone off.
Actually, no, not necessarily.
Where's Trinisa? What's going on here?
Okay, so
kinda
you know,
hoping
so
you
that
would
answers the
know.
question. You know who and what Trinisa is.
Oh, aye.
Then you probably know what we are.
Aye.
Okay,
The question is, what are you doing in the house?
looking for Trinisa.
Yeah, looking for Trinisa.
She disappeared off the map, and she's kind of important.
I'm sorry. I must have missed something here.
When was that?
What do you mean?
You know what Trinisa is. Do you know what her standing was?
I know she was important.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw her?
We
I don't know. Several weeks ago.
about 3 minutes ago. No, about 5 minutes ago, I would guess. And it wasn't so much see as a whoosh.
Your runner.
The runner, I'm 99% sure was her.
Where's Sherry?
By Sherry. I wasn't there when they ID'd her, so I don't know. Is Sherry,
I think she's the caretaker.
is that the person in the front?
Sh- The,
What do you mean?
the
That's-
picture of the ID. That's Sherry. Her. The one we picked up off the floor in the front room.
Okay.
What do you mean? Picked up by the... What happened? What'd you do?
We didn't do anything. It looks like somebody decided to take a nibble out of Sherry.
Oh, Lord.
I
Well,
promise
where
you,
is she?
she's in the living room being tended to right now.
Oh, God. And they both look at one another. They are twins, by the way, just as an FYI. And there's
Had
an
to
off...
play that card, didn't you?
You're welcome.
Forbidden Twins fantasy.
You see the two of them look at one another. One nods, the other one nods. One of them walks into the front room.
I'll walk with them.
Okay?
As the girls walk out, I'm gonna pull Alyssa aside. Pretty sure she's gone, And there's a lot of mind fuckery going on, I'm guessing, based on what little I could find down there. We weren't able to pull full information, but the documents were being burned.
Teresa.
That's my guess.
You
No.
you think she was the runner?
I'm 98% sure she was.
Why?
I have my suspicions, but I can't say for sure at this time. I don't know for sure, and I'm sure as hell not going to talk about it with Lord Stick-Up Butt present.
That's fair. Drink.
So
Not for
at
me,
that
you
point,
won't.
after that comment,
Okay.
follow into the living room with the girls.
All right.
Okay.
Only one of them actually goes into the living room. The other one stays in the kitchen, starts foraging around for things.
Help her out.
Yeah. All right. So Deirdre goes in to the front room. Oh, dear Jesus. All right. She starts looking around. Checks everything, checks pulse. All right, she's all right then. She just seems to be sleeping it off then.
Would it... really not like the idea of doing this, but it wouldn't break her bond. Do you know how often she got sampled to Trinisa? I'm assuming this is Trinisa's retainer.
It's one of them. Yeah, we're all.
How often was she given Vitae?
I mean, we usually got it about every 30 days or so.
Do you happen to know when the last time she got it was?
Before she left. I don't know how long, though. I can't remember.
Sir, you will not. This is Ventrue. If anything is done, it will be by Ventrue.
Yeah, fuck you. Put those
No.
words to her mouth.
Do I hear? Probably hearing this, but I'm not getting involved in a pissing fight. Thank you.
George,
Yes?
shoot him. Her.
I'm
just feeding. Just enough to wait, just enough to heal her.
Sir?
I know whether or not to bond. Thank you very much. I'm not bonding, I'm healing. So,
Never
me.
again will you tread on Ventrue territory.
You'll hear from the other end of the thing. Not like you were doing anything. Slamming of cupboards.
Never again. Ask. Learn some manners.
oh, your room to talk. Give her 1 point.
Okay.
Should hopefully heal her up a bit.
Yeah, she begins to breathe a lot easier. She had been. She was looking pretty on the rough side. I mean, obviously she would have healed. It would have taken her a lot longer. Bringing her up to this particular level, it'll probably take her another 4 or 5 hours, but she'll be able to wake up. Won't be as dehydrated. Will probably feel a lot better. Most likely we'll be able to go ahead and heal up the rest of the way in the next couple of days with some decent food and sustenance coming through. So,
Now she will be healed. Take her under your care, Mr. Ventrue. Doesn't break her bond. She's fed within the last 30 days. This will not overpower it.
I understand how things work.
Clearly you don't,
Alexandra.
because you weren't doing anything.
No, because this is not my territory to violate.
Okay. There's violation of territory, and there's doing what needs to be done to save a life. And based on the appearance and the condition she was in, yeah, she may be a retainer, she may be hardier than the rest. But she was looking pretty fucked up.
Yes, yes, she was.
And clearly you didn't give a fuck.
Your opinions are
She
your
turns
own.
around and walks out.
Have I found anything for the girls to eat yet?
Yes.
Okay,
you have. They're actually the kitchen is actually fairly well appointed. Honestly, it looks like they had just in the last 5 to 6 days, most likely, had had a shopping
Okay, good.
trip come through. So
Since I know bugger all for cooking.
Looking through the phone. 2 topping or 3? Asking the one who stayed in the kitchen.
for what?
Pizza.
She's asking about pizza.
I'm ordering you guys pizza. What do you want?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say no to a Hawaiian.
Okay. What about your sister?
Oh, she's a pepperoni girl.
Okay.
It's the only thing we don't agree on.
Salad, breadsticks, something.
Drink.
Something to drink would be nice.
Okay, what do you want?
You and me both.
Sodas,
Flavor.
cola, whatever. We're not picky.
Right. It's set up for contactless. They'll drop it off in 30 minutes. Turn on the porch light. This is how you avoid cooking.
I
Walks.
was just going to open up a can of tuna fish, but okay.
They're not cats.
That's what you...
Do we have blood bags in the car?
No, because you all dragged me out of the house early today.
I'll be back.
She's got a plate.
And she's like restraining herself, a bit hungrier, but also very, very
Okay.
unhappy.
All right.
And she's going to walk out the door, and the second she goes out the door, Cloak of Shadows goes up, and she's heading to the car.
Okay. What's an awareness for me?
So what do the twins do for this particular estate? What is their function? What is their role?
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. You see something out of the corner of your eye
Okay. Take a look.
with heightened senses.
Yep. Well, never turn them off.
Okay. You think it's Trinisa.
Well, she's in shadow now, so she's going to work her way towards it because she still has. She never turned off Silence of Death. Mm-hmm. So she's going to work her way that direction
Okay. You come up behind her or in front of her?
in front of her. I'm not going to startle her.
Okay.
Coming up from behind would trigger a potentially violent reaction, especially from the sheriff.
Angry is angry.
That, and I've seen what she can do with a syringe. So
True.
Yeah.
crazy, not stupid.
That's very fair. You girls looking rough. Really rough.
Just outside, not quite into her periphery, but still in shadow, still very quiet. But as I get out of reach, permission to approach.
She startles.
It's me, Alex,
What you doing here?
looking for you.
Did he send you?
He whom? Lord Stick Up Butt? Fuck that. Fuck that guy. No.
Yeah, I know.
Did Alessandro send you?
Oh, you mean Alistair? No. I've never actually talked to him, nor do I ever want to, based on what little I've been able to gather. I need to go grab some food. You want to go with me? We can have that talk you wanted to talk away from everybody? I'll even spring for the ride if you don't mind slumming it a little. Sorry for your back door. We'll pay to get it fixed.
I don't think I've ever... I don't know. Perhaps I've been slumming it this entire time, and I simply never knew it. I suppose it's all in how you look at things.
Well, if hanging out with us is slumming it, welcome to the slums. We're good with that. We're happy to have you.
You're definitely more welcoming than that family ever was. So, yes. Although I did leave a bit of a mess in the house.
Yes. And on that note, are you the one that partially drained Shuri's?
Yes.
Okay. In the interest of full transparency, I gave her some of my Vitae so that she could heal, because she was looking real road hard and put away wet.
Yes.
Lord Stick Up Butt cranked up the size of the stick a bit. So that may come down the pike. But at this point, fuck him. I don't care. There was a life in danger. I apologize for violating your sanctum. I apologize if I have stepped over any bounds by doing this, but I could not let her risk dying.
I appreciate that.
And I promise it won't break any bond you had. She may be a little loopy for a few days because, Malkavian. But
I don't know that I deserve that kind of assistance, but I appreciate it.
why the hell would you? You've earned my respect many times over. Let's go get that ride. And I'm going to start walking with her to the Escalade. Or not the Escalade, the
Scooby.
the Subi. And I'm also going to text Aliana
Okay.
and say, found our girl, going for a walk, getting some food. Shoot Lord Stick Up Butt.
Reply back. I'm out of dead blood.
Okay.
Frowny face with tears.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. All right.
I'll be looking to George, saying, George, I need you to call the arranger and get a caretaking team out here as quickly as possible. We want to make sure that these ladies are taken care of in any way that they need taken care of.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks.
Right away. All right.
Oh, and please, let's get her upstairs to a bed of some kind rather than here on the couch.
Right away, sir. Very gently picks her up, easily carries her up the stairs into one of the bedrooms, takes care of that. In the meantime,
So the twins,
yes.
who are they and why? So I can tell from their accent that, and they've mentioned that they're from the Republic. Mm-hmm. What is it that they do at the house?
We're sort of just the caretakers here. I mean,
Meaning?
we take care of, we make sure that the house looks lived in. We take care of her, take care of everything else.
Do you live on premises?
Oh, yes.
Okay. The room of our unfortunate first meeting, was that your room or just the first room you opted to hide in?
That's mine.
That's yours, okay.
Rose sits next to her. Hers is across the way.
Across the way, okay. So I expect I probably need to replace a lock then, don't I?
I wouldn't, well, yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Sorry about that.
No, I mean, it happens on occasion.
Yeah, try not to let it though. So,
Just what it is.
anyway. Anyway, how long have you been here? Not long, have you not lost your accent?
We tend to visit on a regular basis.
Oh, lucky
we still
you.
have some people that, are relatives who are living. They don't really know who we are.
They don't or you don't?
They don't.
I see.
We've been around a while. We came across with the Beatles.
Holy shit!
They look kind of pretty good.
You actually do look really good. Fuck me.
They look about, mid-20s.
Me. during the first run.
Aye.
They've got some stories to tell.
We had a good run of it.
Yeah, and you're looking good.
Eh,
Shit.
that's the benefit to it. That and we can still enjoy the sun.
I fucking hate you. Fucking twat. Anyway.
You sound a bit like one of them.
I'm from there.
I figured as much.
Yeah. Yeah, bit after that, and bit after that time, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending. Either way,
John was nice.
I'll have to take your word for it. I was always rather partial to Ringo myself, but...
He's a terrible drummer.
You said what now?
She's right.
Yeah, she kind of is.
Compared to Keith Moon? Yeah.
Compared to Keith Moon, Neil Peart, Mike Portnoy.
Yeah.
Shall I go on?
Poor
Like a list of
Lancaster's still like,
dogs?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry.
No idea
I'm
what
not there,
I
so-
listen. Quartet, string quartet, anyone? Bueller?
Bueller.
So yeah, you tend to, pizza comes, everything. Meantime, what are you doing?
Cleaning up the fucking mess.
Nice.
Somebody's gotta.
All right.
Nice.
Fair.
Bitching the whole time.
Yes. I'm trying desperately hard. I still have the...
Quit trying to horn in on Ternice's.
Oh, I'm trying really hard.
Fucking hodog.
Not now.
Hey.
Both the girls immediately just they both shake their head at you.
Not now. Not now.
Turn around, start helping Aliana go and clean up. You might as well. I mean,
Shit.
she's gonna get pissed if she comes back and sees this thing. Might as well make a clean mess, clean of it.
Pick the door up, reseat it a little better. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna have to buy her a new one. Wait, no. Lancaster, you're buying her a new one.
Why?
Because you're the one with the money.
Well, yeah. I'm the one with the money.
Uh-huh.
You're the one with the hip.
Yes.
So-
But Ventrue take care of Ventrue, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
We don't cross each other. That's one thing. But you're right. Yes, if you need me to, I'd be more than happy to.
Oh, I don't need you to. I'm just
Well,
gonna
then
let you.
do it on your own.
I'm gonna let you.
If you feel that it's necessary, go right ahead. But if you need me to, I'd be more than happy to. I just need to hear you say it.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, boy.
We're
So,
going to Coin Tower, and I'm going to go raid the back stock for bags.
okay.
I'm gonna just slam 4 of them once we get there,
Okay.
and I'm disabling 2 codes.
Okay.
Okay. As I sit down, I'll offer a seat. I'd offer you a bag, but I know this is not your thing. So, talk to me, girl. It's just
How much do you know? Precisely. Ah. Well,
I was worried.
that didn't go as planned.
Well, you know, if you wouldn't have swung by me at light speed, you could have probably just told me and let him still burn. The only people who know about those are me and Allie.
That's good.
And as far as I'm concerned, unless you say otherwise, we're the only ones who will.
Because quite frankly, Lancaster would have me killed.
He'd have to, yeah. That's not going to happen.
As to that, I'm not sure that it wouldn't happen anyway. The council has disowned me.
Well, then, you know,
Course.
that's the council's fucking loss.
Question is whether or not the council ever had me in the first place, considering.
Yeah, about that.
Everything I told you at the beginning was not a lie.
Okay.
My name originally was Maripan Baval Fabrizio.
Okay.
I was the product of a Sinti woman and a low-level Prussian aristocrat.
Okay.
My mother named me, as very amusing, actually. She told me the meaning of my name before she passed. Depending on how it's used, my name is either beautiful life or beautiful death.
Amazingly poetic.
And when she passed on, my family left me on the doorstep of my father. And he trained me to be an aristocratic princess, for lack of a better term.
A Junker.
I have a hard time seeing you enjoying that life.
I didn't have a choice. The Sinti did not wish me. I was a half-breed. So I adapted. I became useful. And my father sold me to a nobleman who he owed a favor to. And I became an old man's wife. I was 16. I had a son.
Wow. You got a little further than I did.
About that time period, yeah.
She starts to choke up just a little bit.
I made sure that Pyotr was well taken care of after his father died of dysentery.
It's a very common death back in them times.
It was a very common death back then, yes. He died naturally. He hit me 1-2 times often, so naturally he died.
Naturally, he died. Yep.
Yeah, no, I can, yeah.
I set up Pyotr with caregivers, and I left and went to Paris.
Okay.
Unfortunately, when I arrived there, there was a bit of a public going on. Some
Minor revolution.
minor, yes.
Yes.
People,
Yes,
with
sense
some
of humor
very
is still
upset people about flour and food,
Flour and
and
pastries.
generally, being able to afford anything, much like today.
Here. Scarily like today.
I misstepped and ended up in the Bastille. And a young man approached me, and he seemed to be amazing. And he talked to me and I woke up so hungry.
Wow. Not even so much as by your leave.
So hungry. And I fed once or twice, and he came back to see me, and I apparently could not help myself.
You didn't. Oh, girl. You are now my second bestie.
To be fair, he was not exactly... He didn't ever ask for my permission.
Fair enough. One of these days over drinks, I'll tell you my version of that story. Anyways, please continue. It's not about me, it's about you.
Alessandro found me soon after, and he adopted me. But I was too far gone to understand really what was happening, so I thought that he was my actual sire. And he told me as much for years. Trained me in the ways of Ventrue, kept me safe, taught me everything. And then there came a point in time when the council asked me for a demonstration of my,
Loyalty?
yes. thereof.
Antonio?
I was in love with him. He was not what the council told me he was. He was trying to gain their favor by handing over a full accounting of all of the different bloodlines and the names therein. So
Of the
that
Ventrue or of all the clans?
Ventrue mainly, but also clans throughout. Whatever he could find. He wanted to gain favor because his sire was not in favor with La Comtesse. He found out about me, and the council found out about me. He still loved me, though. But the council wouldn't be swayed. And I didn't know that the council knew. And they insisted that I kill him. And I wasn't given a choice. So I did.
I apologize for the question I'm about to ask, and you do not have to answer it if you choose not to. Do you know if you are in fact Ventrue? And if you aren't, do you know what you are, clan-wise?
I'm not Ventrue.
Well, that speed, it wouldn't surprise me.
That's new.
I thought it might be.
Because apparently, after I killed Antonio, I was placed back with the council for reconditioning. They bloodbound me. They managed to dominate me with whatever they possibly could to make sure that I was not aware of all of what I was. And they managed to keep me from tapping into all of my powers. However, the positive thing about the lockdown is that blood bonding can't take place when one is locked down and you're 5,000 to 10,000 miles away from one another.
So true. So true.
Alistair lost his hold on me, and he knew it. And that was when the council pulled all backing from me. As you read in the last letter.
Do you know if Lancaster knows any of this?
No, I'd already be dead. Are you kidding? A caitiff as a sheriff? Why do you think Tamina isn't here? She found out.
I'm so sorry. Well, I will say this. Council be damned. They're not here. They're not in charge of the city. We are. And I can pretty much guarantee you that Eliana will probably agree with me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it highly. And assuming that Lancaster's prodding and suck-up techniques have not swayed Alyssa too much, or Lisa too much, odds are I could probably get her agreement. We will accept you, regardless. You've earned our respect. Regardless of the fact that you thought it was under one auspice or not, the actions outweigh all of that. I had my suspicions that you weren't a normal Ventrue for a while now, despite all our playful barbs back and forth when this council started. It's not the way I expected to get confirmation, but or the extent, but
It's the worst gender reveal party ever.
at least you didn't burn down half a county with it this time. So, as far as Lancaster's concerned, I'm fairly certain the three of us could outvote him. As far as the council, La Comtessa holds no sway here.
La Comtessa holds sway everywhere. Don't be fooled.
She is not here. The ivory tower is not fully here. And obviously we need to talk about it. The four of us, something needs to be discussed. In the meantime, I offer you haven, I offer you safety, I offer you protection. If you need to leave the area for a while, I understand, and I will help to facilitate it in any way I can. You need new identity, new papers, you got it. No questions asked.
I appreciate that. I think
You're going to need a new home for a while.
I'm done running, though.
Okay?
I have spent my entire life and unlife being used and discarded. It's time I start running things for myself.
I'm in favor of that option.
And who knows? Maybe with these new powers of mine, I can run circles around certain people.
Let's hope it doesn't.
Just
lead
make
to
sure
that.
you have at least 2 hands full of dead blood.
I think Ariana can probably help me cook up some.
Well, Mary Pan, it's a pleasure to formally meet you at last.
Please. Tranisa will do. Mary is in the past, where she belongs.
As you wish. Either way, glad to have you back.
Thank you.
But unfortunately, we still have to deal with. I know you don't want to run, but it's probably a good idea to at least keep a low profile for a little while.
Yes.
Do you have any other havens that are unknown?
I have one.
Hole?
I have one I can go to. Yes.
Okay. Is it local or is it out of area?
It's local. It is actually up in the West Hills.
Okay. I'm going to suggest hanging out there for at least a week. That should give me enough time to bring Alyssa and Aliana up to speed. And we can come up with a plan on how to present this to Lord Stick-Up Butt to keep him from
I can't.
attempting to call a blood hunt.
That would be appreciated.
He doesn't have the
Because-
authority to do it. Not on his own.
No, but he does have money and connections.
So do we.
And people to do that.
You're not here.
So do we. We actually are not afraid of modern technology.
That's fair.
He's got people for that too.
Do you need a ride, or do you want me to let you go on your own? I can call you an Uber.
I
You're
can go on
Uber.
my own. Especially now.
Give her the second number, since the general's got the third.
Okay.
Or the colonel.
Colonel.
Yeah, the colonel's got the third. She's getting number 2,
Okay.
and say, if you need anything, call me.
I will.
Do you have another phone?
I don't.
Goes over to Aliana's stash, pulls out a burner, notes its number, texts herself with it, and then sends a text back and puts her number in it.
It is. Drawer full
There
of
you are.
phones.
Thank you.
I'll repay Allie. All right, go. Be safe.
All right.
I can give you 45 minutes. Be good before I call them.
More than I need.
Enjoy Canada. That's where you ran to. Just so
fair.
you know.
All right. She kisses you on the side of your cheek,
Returned it.
and off she goes.
Okay.
All right.
You'll get a text saying, hey, you better send an Uther Eats. I think someone's getting hangry.
Call Fluffy.
Fluffy to the wind.
Oh my goodness.
Fluffy for the
Any
win.
particular type?
Just feed her.
They have to be willing.
I make the call. Ask Fluffy to arrange a visit to have somebody here.
Okay.
Speaking
I then
of,
text Alyssa, or Lisa, sorry,
That's all right.
Alyssa, Aliana, and say, okay, actually no, I text Aliana first. I say, our girl is safe. We can discuss the details of what I learned later. We are gonna have to deal with Lancaster. Then to the two of you, actually to the group,
To the group.
I say, okay, I'm feeling a bit better, a little less hangry. I think I know where our girl ran to. Meet back at the tower, please.
Text back. Did you take the car?
Lancaster's got a limo, or
Okay.
an Escalade.
An Escalade. There we go.
Ride with Lord Stick-Up Butt. And it's not that one. He wasn't CC'd on.
Yeah, you just
I assume.
yeah, you just get a single word fuck.
Like he'd let me in it.
That's funny. Now that I think about it, it would be, if you did include me, it'd be Lord Sub, if you really wanted to.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It'd be a
That's
totally different way of
amazing.
insulting me.
That's
And
amazing.
You know I have to use that at some point now.
I'm just tossing it out there for you.
Oh my
Thank
god.
you.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
great.
It's a layup, if you will.
Lord Sub. Awesome.
Oh my lord.
That's how they term it nowadays.
Don't
And then I
tease me.
take these and drop them in a safe.
Okay. All right. Okay, you guys make your way making my way back downtown.
Making
my way
down-
downtown. Yeah. Head back on downtown to the coin tower.
Okay.
I turn on the 2 codes I turned off.
On the way downtown, though, do you need anything?
I also text, food is en route for Alyssa.
You have people to answer your texts. Yeah. I'll be okay for now.
All right. If you need anything, I'm more than happy to help.
Text,
I
Uther
appreciate-
Eats has been called.
Uther.
Oh my god.
Appreciate the offer.
Luther eats, wow.
Uther, yes.
Okay. Let's make it back down just as Fluffy rolls up with a
Pair of twins. Sorry.
Yes, please, oh please.
well, you didn't say that you wanted anything in specific, so
Exactly, yeah, so it could have very well been.
It's very
they
well
just
been.
have to be willing.
I mean, you know, yeah, you get fraternal twins. You got a guy and a girl.
Work it, girl.
At least use the back room. I don't want to see this.
I
Yes.
point to a room. Go for it. The room your bike's in, actually.
Oh, there you go. I'm feeling a little anxious, if you know what I mean. Telling my best Michael Keaton here. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh my
Jesus.
lord! Alrighty.
Oh, I'm not
Come
that.
for your daughter, Chuck.
Come for your daughter, Chuck. It's showtime.
Oh my. So there you go.
Yes.
All right, go satiate thy hunger.
Sate that hunger. And I don't know how. What are they up
So-
for?
I mean, they're
I mean, I
they're
want to make it worth their while too. You know what I'm saying?
they're pretty happy to. They're Game of Thrones, post Game of Thrones, so they're up for pride. They're Lannisters before there were Lannisters.
Oh dear.
They're pretty happy with anything.
You
I like
did
the way you
sound,
phrase that. I like the way you... Good. Well done. Well done.
You did soundproof that one, right?
Wincest is best.
If you
Well,
can't
yeah.
keep it in your pants, at least keep it in the family.
Yep. Put your sister to the test. All right.
Good God.
All right, Cersei. What was the
Wow.
brother's name again? I can't fucking remember.
Jamie.
Jamie. Ah, Cersei and Jamie, come with me.
Okay. In the meantime...
Slam. click.
Anyways,
Wow.
Shudder. Wow. Unclean.
Yes, and you'll never be able to
Okay.
unsee that.
You're welcome.
Yes.
First off, I want to apologize for getting angry earlier. I try not to let things bother me that much. Now that I'm a little less hungry. It seems our girl ran north.
Why?
I don't know, but I got word from a source in Vancouver that she went through there about 5 minutes before you arrived.
She went to the Anarchs?
No, she was heading north on the freeway.
That's
She
what I'm
didn't
saying.
stop.
The Anarchs are north of us.
She could be going to Canada for all I know. Camaria's in Vancouver pretty high.
Which
Camaria's
Vancouver?
got Seattle too. I don't know exactly what's going on with her. I suspect.
That's worrisome.
I suspect that either something to do with Antonio just you had expressed concern about lingering effects. It's possible there was something there. It's also possible that there was a familial falling out. I'm not sure. I mean,
happens.
in the ashes of what I did see, I saw her sire's name on a couple letters.
Oh, there are ashes. She was
That's
burning?
why that's why I came up and washed my fingers.
Oh, okay. I missed
Because I tried to retrieve as much as I could, and there wasn't
gotcha.
shit retrievable.
Could also be she had a mental snap.
That happens sometimes. If she, based on how badly that room was destroyed, she may have just had a freak out. They happen sometimes. That's the point.
You, just pick up familial traits right there. But,
Well, you know.
I'm just saying, it's around us.
Oh, yes.
Well,
You hear
okay,
giggling
so
from
I
the
guess
next
that
room.
means now if she's had some kind of falling out with Antonio, which kind of makes sense why she would run, at least somewhere. I mean, he wanted her to be here in the first place. So
Well, that would be Alistair, so.
Oh, sorry.
Alistair's.
Alistair wanted her to be here in the first place,
I didn't know you could do that. Sorry.
but
Good God.
I thought you said you soundproofed that one.
I did. Turn off the monitor next time. Click.
Hey, where are you sticking that?
apologies. I just processed what was happening.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries. No. I am by
Left over from the previous tenant.
I am by no means prude.
Fuck
in
the
any way.
previous tenant.
So
Yeah, we kind of did.
No, that's fuck over.
It all starts with F, baby.
how one slates one hunger is one's own business.
Fair enough. Fair
So,
enough.
but okay. So if she's running from,
Don't know that. We don't. Well, she is running. We know that
Alistair.
much.
Is she running from Alistair?
We don't know, and I haven't had a chance to reach out to find out. I mean, come on, you're a Ventrue. You know how these games get played.
Well, yes, but not to this extent. Usually, people stand up and take it.
Or maybe they sent her somewhere to do something, and she wasn't happy about it.
The one thing my sire taught me was never run.
Well, we do know that she's the one who originally staked Antonio.
Right. Well, that was all for cause.
Right. Well, it's maybe seeing him again brought that back, and she just needs time.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we need a sheriff.
In the meantime, we need a sheriff, and we also need
Oh,
to find some thin bloods.
a scourge and some thin bloods.
Do we really need thin bloods?
No, of course not. No, believe me, I'm for finding a better place for them to be. I have.
That's
Wait.
insanely enlightened of you.
Yeah, I have a.
Hang
there's-
on, maybe we should say define a better place for them to be. Because I know you.
Hawaii.
Preferably alive?
I set up something. I set up a. Well, of course, branching out and things like that. I'd love to branch across the Pacific, but Hawaii is the next best place for that. So if they need jobs, I'm a job creator.
But you hate
Wait,
thin bloods.
wait, you're
I don't
allowing them
hate
to be
thin bloods.
alive.
I don't hate.
Mighty magnanimous of you.
I don't hate thin bloods. I just worry about what damage they could do to the laws that we must enforce.
And you're not worried about them doing damage in Hawaii?
Under right circumstances, with the right setup and the right tutelage, no. It's very open over there.
Yeah, but there's not a
Didn't
lot
you
of
refer
place.
to them as abominations?
There's not a lot of place for them to go.
Yeah.
I may have said abominations in the past, but I
More
can-
than once, rather vehemently.
Well, but so long. Well,
And-
let's put
and
it this
wanting
way:
to push buttons.
if they're not our abominations, they're someone else's abominations. So we can put them somewhere else.
You know,
hang on.
whatever you rationalize, it puts them in our court. Let's just run with it.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out who the hell this is.
That's
Because
true.
that's not.
Where are you? What did you do with Lord Stick Up Butt?
Well,
That's your new nickname,
I
my friend.
have told you this many times. How
You don't have to stick up your butt?
How we carry our staves is our business, but we still carry a staff.
Yes, Lord Sub.
So, my point is that for the past several weeks, I've been trying to arrange things for them to do, trying to keep them occupied. They have gone to ground, as far as I can see. My outreach program isn't exactly well-versed in contacting those on the street. I don't have people for everything. I know this may come as a shock. So,
Oh, wait, I'm not in the room.
but, yes, I am all for giving them a better place.
When were you planning on telling us about these plans?
As soon as the conversation came up, you're the first person to mention Thin Bloods tonight as a list of things to do. We've been busy with other things.
I've sworn I mentioned Thin Bloods earlier.
Click, click.
Sorry, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, so there you go. On that note, they have gone to ground. I know we're doing some digging around. I've reached out to my mice, if you will, to see what I could find out. I've got a few fellow Malkavians searching. If you're genuinely, sincerely on board with the idea of relocation,
Absolutely.
then we can talk about it.
Does Hawaii have the population to support this, though? I'm still not in the room. Never
I'm
mind.
not talking about Hawaii.
It's going to take you about good 2 hours.
Oh, goody.
Wow.
Make sure that
If I can't surf
everybody
those
is
waves,
sated.
no one
Just
surfs those
sit, okay?
You don't need a gulp, you just need to sit.
It's not. No. It's not about the end goal. It's about the getting there. I want to make it worth their while too.
One scene per person, so
All right. Okay. Okay. I just try to be economical.
I'm engaging in forbidden twins fantasies here, my friend.
That kind of thing has not been forbidden for very long.
it's true.
You got a point, yeah. I'm in there with Cersei and Jamie Lannister.
Oh, yeah,
so-
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, apologies.
let's yeah.
But yes, I'm more than willing to find a better place for them. I've got the infrastructure already in place.
I would be curious to know more details later if you're willing to share them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I'll have my contacts try and track and keep an eye on Trinisa, and at least see where she lands at, where she ends up, and then see if we can establish contact once she's had time to calm down. Because what was downstairs, I'm assuming you didn't. Did you go downstairs?
Oh no, that was down.
Okay.
He doesn't go below the ground floor.
Well, I would have phrased it as I don't go down.
And that
You're
answers
in
so
another
many
room.
questions.
Yeah, I'm in another room, man.
That answers so many questions.
I will.
So, her,
Down. Oh.
for lack of a better term, sanctum sanctorum, was trashed, and it was trashed as in someone had a really bad day, not as an attack or an invasion. It was based on the fact that the other girls are alive, so we know that's not the case.
Well, I can say that, well, from what you described, sounds like betrayal.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that I would think if someone's going to lose it that badly. So somebody tried to fuck her over, which,
It sounds like somebody did.
given, please forgive me for the statement, but given that she's Ventrue,
Yeah, no, this is
that's par for the course.
uncharacteristic, actually.
Yeah, completely. So,
But new sheriff, new scourge, or deputies.
deputy, we can bring a deputy in. I don't want to replace her yet. I want to give her a chance to explain herself.
Oh yeah, oh no, I completely agree. She may be, well, I hate to say it, but Ventrue are known for post-hypnotic suggestion. So if something was triggered, then
That's
of
something I
course
was- yeah,
she
I
may be
would-
following that suggestion.
Yeah, no, the idea of a Manchurian candidate crossed my mind too.
Well, if she's running, then I would assume there's no Manchurian candidate here.
Unless they activated it.
I'm
The thing
saying-
is, we don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know. And until we know, I'll have my people keep an eye on her,
All right.
and we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, if you think she's heading north, I'll contact my people too and see if they can spot when she comes in. I
Yeah,
will certainly sway within the plan.
I mean, I don't know for a fact, obviously, because I don't know why or exactly, but I've got people already keeping an eye for her in Tacoma and Seattle.
Okay.
If you have anybody in Vancouver,
Well, she's probably already through Vancouver by now, right?
no, that's only,
Oh, well, you
no,
say-
it takes 4 hours to drive to Vancouver, to
Apologies.
Seattle.
Wait, which-
Are you talking Vancouver,
which
BC?
Yes.
Vancouver?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I've got contacts up there.
Okay,
Which, yes,
yeah,
I say which Vancouver.
If there's a venture in the town, I have a contact there.
okay.
I can get from here to Vancouver.
So, yeah, I would
in
go
about
ahead
less than
and,
an hour.
yeah, I'll keep an eye on SeaTac, and if you want to have your folks to just keep an eye open. I mean, they don't need. I wouldn't suggest they try and apprehend or anything like that.
Oh, no.
Just let us know where she is.
If somebody moves that fast, that's also
I
uncharacteristic.
see that isn't. It's not a common thing for a Ventrue.
No. But it does explain why she's a sheriff.
That's true.
And-
And I've seen her move that thing. I've seen her move really fast before.
I mean, her service to the city is unquestioning.
Unquestioned, for sure.
Well, until recent events. But, like I said, it's. I think that the time she served is evident that she is good at her job.
Yes, which is why I definitely don't want to lose her if we can avoid it.
Yeah. I'm in your boat on that one.
You get a text message, Alexandra.
Which line?
The second one.
Okay.
Here.
Look at it. All right, confirmation. That was her going through Vancouver, and it was through Vancouver.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, oh yeah, no apprehension. Probably no intervention either. But she's going to do what she needs to do.
Yeah. Let's give her a chance.
All right.
Okay, so what time is it?
Looking probably about 2:30-ish, 3-ish, somewhere around there.
Have the twins fallen asleep yet?
Yes, they
Good.
had.
Oh, okay, good.
Happily.
You gotta come out with JBF hair.
Light
Of
pink
course.
sheen.
What's that phrase? Fresh tossed by a lua?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
Place a
you
kiss on
seriously
each of
never
their
heard-
foreheads, tuck them into the bed, and
Have you seriously never heard the term JBF?
Just been fucked.
oh shit. Oh, it's been a long time.
I believe the look is. Yeah.
Okay, good.
There you go.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Part Doc Brown, part Yahoo Serious. It's all
Yeah,
there.
it's all there. It's just fine.
Oh, good. All right. Leave them to their sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to start reaching out to contacts that had told me that some of my contacts that had mentioned where they'd gone to ground,
Okay.
and ask them if there's anyone they can point me to as a possible contact, or if they have actually spoken with any of them, if they can possibly arrange an introduction.
Okay. Yeah, they you get a response back that there's a guy by the name of Gregor, who is usually available at a local donut shop. I believe it's Blue Moon Donuts. And he's usually there long around, and they want to say probably 3:30 or 4 o'clock most mornings. He bakes there.
Okay. Well, have a possible in-blood contact we can try and talk to.
Excellent. Believe it or not, I've actually tried to, like I said, I'm not good at this kind of thing, but I've tried to search for another alchemist.
Any luck?
No.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find any either.
Apparently they're rare or don't want to be found.
I'm still not ruling out that the SI isn't still funneling it somehow, because if with as many as we've had, that they're not blowing Masquerade left, right, and center. So, for this guy, there's a possible an area he tends to frequent. It's a little late to go looking for it tonight. So, let's say meet up tomorrow at Embers and head out from there.
Sure. Sounds like a great plan.
Works for me.
Say 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that sounds like a great time. We'll do
All right.
it. Come on, George.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Ding.
Fries are done.
Wow. So,
I
sir,
work at Burger King.
should I
I work
leave the chair here or bring it
Oh,
with?
no,
or-
bring it with, bring it with.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Takes the chair. And off they go. Okay.
Once they're down, Alyssa,
Oh,
and Pollyanna pull you guys over, talk in the corner, flip a switch, bunch of white noise starts playing about 4 feet from us, angled out.
Nice. Okay.
So you gave her phone 5, huh?
Yeah.
Texting. Backup number for you.
Okay.
Just for safety's sake.
what happens?
I spoke with Trinisa.
Okay, and? Is that why you legged it with the car?
No, I legged it with the car because if I didn't, I was going to pull out my pistol and shoot Lord Sub in the face.
Or what?
What stopped you?
I don't want to deal with the entire contingent of Ventrue on me at the moment. Not to
Yeah,
mention, it
but
would
what
have
a
been
way
a
to
pretty.
go.
Oh yeah, no, it would have been great. I'd love to see his face all glowy, but
I mean, my God, you beg me for Ralph's pistol and then you don't use it.
yeah, I was also very hungry at the time. I didn't want to risk a frenzy.
Starts picking teeth
Okay,
bits.
so-
Yeah, I get that.
So you legged it from the house. You found Trinisa, then what?
She's safe.
Okay.
She did not go north.
You lied to him.
Fuck yeah, I did.
All right, I can respect that.
Hello, actress.
Yeah, I can respect that.
By the way, thanks for getting that thing out of here. I really didn't need to make that many more mistakes.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
So I'm not going to ask you where she is,
Good, because I'm not going to tell you.
because you're not going to tell me anyway.
I love you, dear, but no. Okay, I don't love you, but I really, really like you. We haven't hit love yet.
Give it time. I grow on people. Like a fungus, but I grow.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing Uncle Alex said. That's German.
Somewhere on the other side of the world.
That reminds me, I should send the professor a note. Thank you for all the education.
So,
Okay, Marianne.
I know he strikes me more of the ones that have ginger.
does that make Lannister Thurston Howell?
Yes. What a 3-hour tour.
Henceforth, you are now Lancaster, not Lancaster.
That's what happens. If you only knew.
Oh my goodness. So do you tell?
Are you going to tell me what's going on, or you're just gonna kind of let me guess? You're gonna leave me hanging? The fewer people who know, the better.
Please forgive me for this.
Oh God.
I need to know where you stand with Lannister. I'm sorry, Lancaster. God damn it!
Well,
Where do you sit with Lord Stick Up Butt? I notice he's been sucking up to you a lot.
arm's length.
Be very, very careful. That man is a viper.
You don't say.
Yeah, but he's worse than a lot. Let's just say I've done a little bit of digging.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. Anything you care to share?
He's a viper. Betrayal is right. What little I could get from her is that she was screwed over by the council that sent her here. And this is not new for Ventrue, obviously. But
It's not new for Tremere either, but
yeah, not new for a lot of clans. Not new for the Camarilla. The Camarilla's one big mindfuck, but
right? At least with the Sabat, you know where you stand. You know,
Not really.
You know you're gonna get fucked.
yeah, fair enough. You kind of know that with the Camarilla too. It's just one's a little more fun.
Yeah, the
It's a
Sabat will
little
at least,
messier.
yeah, the Sabat will at least ask you first.
No, they don't. I've seen their shovel heads.
Yeah. Anyway,
Just remember the endless nights. Okay, so
so you asked me when I stand with
the final nights rather.
with Lancaster, Avro, de Havilland, whatever the fuck his name is. Keeping him at arm's length for now.
Okay. There is a strong possibility that once Trinisa is ready to return, I would not put it past Lancaster to try and either get a blood hunt declared, or
She
no, she hasn't. That's the point.
am I going to have to report this?
I'd really rather you didn't. That's why I'm being careful what I'm telling you. I don't want to put you in a pickle.
Okay, because London's going to want to know where the sheriff's legged it off to.
Sheriff appears to have gone north.
And they're going to want to know why. And they're going to want an answer. What do we tell them?
I go to a safe. Ventrue Games and the fickle whims of one La Comtessa. Sorry, I had to verify her name. I had to check my files. Puts it back in.
Do I know that name?
Welcome, Tessa.
I do have a pip in politics.
Excellent.
Because of
She's
course
a
I
very
do.
powerful Ventrue.
Yeah, go ahead and roll politics, academics, and
You got your 100 eye, right?
Yeah, one.
intelligence, please.
Ooh, you get 3 pips for this. Nice.
Need bigger hands.
Yeah, actually I do. I need pause for all these die. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 5.
Welcome, Tessa. You are aware of her. And in fact, most of the Tremere are aware of her. She is a well-known leader of an Italian bunch of Ventrue known as the Council. They have been a leading force behind the Camarilla since, well, the Camarilla was first established. They started out as a bunch of pirating cutthroats
Awesome.
in the Mediterranean Sea, as you will in Venetian society,
Venetian pirates, even better.
in the 15th century.
Oh, so at the height of Venice's power.
Yes, that's where a lot of La Comtesse's money came from, was in shipping. And she built herself an empire during and the following the downturn of the Italian shipping industry and movement into Dutch industry. She took her money and moved from Venetian ships into Dutch ships, and was a the behind the scenes money of the Dutch East India Trading Company. So yeah, she had thumbs in lots of different pies.
Including that wretched Dutch soil.
Yes. I mean, you learn when you make money, you learn how to forecast where new money is going to be made. And she was very good at it, better than most. And the only reason why she has maintained her particular position of power is because she is just that damn good. And she's also exceedingly ruthless.
Okay.
So the short version is La Contessa and her council fucked over Trinisa hardcore. A lot of it having to do with Antonio,
The
original.
okay, so not the creature that Lord Stick. Did you call him Stick Up the Ass?
Stick up butt.
Stick up butt.
That's canon now.
So Lord Sub. Not the creature that you wanted to incinerate.
Correct. The original.
The original.
Okay.
The one that everybody that you all thought was dead,
Right.
wasn't dead, but was dead and became something else.
Correct.
Fuck me, I couldn't even keep up with that. Let me write that down.
You need to be Malkavian, my dear. I followed it perfectly.
That's because you have multiple minds keeping track.
Yeah, I've only got the one.
Don't
up
tell
there.
my secrets.
Yeah, I've only got the one. It's hard enough keeping with myself.
Don't DID shame me.
Who said anything about shame?
Okay.
How else are you going to have perfectly reasonable conversations when I'm not here?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, I know she's got a point. Shut up.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Anyway,
You're welcome, love.
anyway.
Yeah, so it turns out that the reason they had her stake Antonio, the accusations turned out to be false, and it was all a loyalty test.
Fuck me.
Yeah, because apparently her and Antonio were involved. Imagine finding out over 80 years later, after staking the man you loved, or woman you loved, depending on your alignment, that the reason you were given for having to do it turns out to be a lie. And the amount of guilt and pain that would bring forward. Of course she lost her shit.
That would explain the state of the house. And why them two girls were scared up in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would prefer this not get shared with Lancaster.
That's fine, I can keep stum.
As to how you choose to put that towards London, I would not recommend. I would probably leave it at appears sheriff was fucked over by council, specifically La Comtessa.
I'm sure I'd go that far.
Appears sheriff was fucked over by council, needed time off to clear head. Again, that's up to you. You're going to do what you're going to do. But that's how I would approach it.
No, that sounds reasonable.
Thank you.
Alright. Right, I'll keep it for now.
And I'll take care of the twins. I'll get them where they need to be.
Let them sleep, I'll wear them out.
Oh, I will. But they're not staying here during the day.
Well, no, I got my bike in there.
That too. By the way, that is your room. Anytime you need a place to crash, that room is yours.
And I can keep my bike in there.
You can keep your bike. in there.
By the way, come here. See this switch?
What?
This one right here.
Alright.
If you're gonna go in there and do that, flip this one beforehand so it's in the down position.
I don't want to know what was getting placed where that you didn't think it could go.
You heard that! I thought you said you soundproofed the place.
We did, but you didn't
That
get the switch.
switch!
Well, you didn't tell me about the fucking switch then, did you?
I'm not the one who wired this place.
I'm not either.
Sorry! Flip the fucking switch.
Well, now I know.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Fucking twats, all of you.
Hey, y'all had fun. That's all I care about.
And it's, yeah, you don't want to know where it went.
No.
Yes, it was.
I can imagine.
No, you can't.
Trust me, honey. I can think of a lot of things.
Man.
Her eyes
Oh.
are screaming ice blue right now.
Okay.
Oh my. All right. So, with that, I think this is a good jumping off space for us. So, we've had some revelations, we've had some fun, we've had some throne movement.
We had two vampires almost come to blows.
That was interesting, and some new and interesting pieces of information being processed here. So we hope that you all enjoyed this evening's latest installation for episode 9. We hope that you join us again, and until then, stay safe. Good night.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining.
That's my girl.